Let's see here. Come on. Come on, Instagram. There we go.
Got it.
There you go. Were you trying to join from a computer?
I have my computer up. I think that's why it was messing up.
Yeah. Sometimes the Instagram doesn't like computers at all.
Now
They
my headphones aren't working. This is great.
You can rock without them. You'll be all right. We'll figure it out.
There we go. How's that sound?
Yeah, sounds good. Can you hear me all right?
Yep.
All right, perfect. Matt Hemple, ladies and gentlemen. Am I saying that last name right? Hemple?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So, for those of you who don't know Matt Hemple, he is a production and carry optics GM. So, it obviously wasn't luck. He did it twice, right? On top of that, just go through your list of accomplishments here. We got the 2020 Mid Atlantic Carry Optics Champ, 2020 and 2021 Virginia State Carry Optics Champ, 2022 Delmarva Area 8 Section Carry Optics Champ, 2022 Staten Island Carry Optics Champ, and you made the Super Squad your first time shooting Carry Optics Nationals. Do I have that right?
Yep.
That's pretty incredible. Your first Nationals ever shooting Carry Optics, you just made the Super Squad.
Yeah, my first ever nationals.
Your first ever
That,
Nationals.
yeah.
Holy shit. That's pretty legit. So how long have you been shooting?
4 years last month.
4 years
Shot my
last
first
month.
in 2018.
So you're still relatively new to this game.
Yeah, I guess I'd say that. I don't feel like I am, but yeah.
I
You
don't
compared
feel
it to the other guys.
I don't feel like I am either, but it's 4 years for me as well. So I feel you. Somebody said Grizzly Adams up in here. You do have the Grizzly Adams thing going on.
Yeah, this thing's about to go away, dude.
See,
Getting too hot.
I just had all the fuzz a second ago. I shaved it all off so I could look nice and pretty for you. I tried to polish the turd.
I didn't
So,
know polish.
so what did you do before you got into shooting?
Before I got into shooting,
Yeah.
I was active duty Marines, so I didn't really have too much time for anything.
All right, active duty Marines. Well, that's a pretty badass job.
It sounds cooler than what it was. I worked with teams.
Hell yeah. So you went straight from the Marine Corps to what do you do now?
When I first got out, I worked on helicopters up until about a year ago, and now I'm working on cop cars full time.
Working on cop cars. Hell yeah. I'm sure that's a full-time gig.
Oh yeah,
Those things are ran into the dirt
I've done about 20 turbos on EcoBoost.
this week.
Maybe.
So you're a full-time mechanic, right? So did you get into shooting right out of the Marine Corps, or was there kind of a space in between before you found it?
It was pretty much right out. Yeah,
Okay.
I got out and I shot my first match within a month.
Wow. Was it something you were already looking at while you were in the Marines?
Yep.
So you had done
So
all your homework.
yeah, when I was deployed in Japan, I played a lot of games. There's nothing to do. One of the dudes that was in our Discord, he shot USPSA like out in Colorado, and I just picked his brain all about it. So I had all the gear already. I had a ghost belt, ghost pouches.
Word up, Ghost baby. What's up? Use code
I had a
BANGBRASS10 for 10% off. Shameless plug. So that's pretty legit, man. So you go straight from the Marines. Obviously, you get out, you get a job in the civilian world, and you pick up USPSA right away. Now, what was your first match like for you?
Oh, it was awesome. So I got DQ'd.
Oh, your first one?
I got
Golly.
DQ'd my first two matches.
Your first two? What did you do?
Yeah. So the first one was definitely all me. I broke the 180, like coming, like retreat. It was like a stage where you start in the front, go up, then come back. And I went around the barricade and I kind of just like pointed my gun up and just like barely broke the 180. Got sent home. And then the second one, I had practiced not breaking the 180. I shot the whole match. We're breaking down the stage. I see this old guy walk over to this table, put his gun away. So I roll over there, put my gun away. It wasn't a safe table, and I got sent home. I was pretty upset about that one.
Are you shitting me? That's
Everybody on my squad was like, "Well, I mean, it is what it is." And then the one RO was like, "No, that's a DQ. You're going home." I was like, "We're done."
yeah, the match is over. Jesus. How you gonna lose your job? You ain't even at work. Dude, so your first two matches you got DQ'd didn't discourage you at all. You just kept on rolling. You're just
Nope.
like, is what it
Kept
is.
kept on going.
Because that's what most people I think when they first get into the sport are most nervous about is DQing on their first one.
I've seen a handful of dudes get DQ'd in the first one, and I've never seen them again.
Yeah, yeah, I've seen it too, where people come out to a local for the first match, they get DQ'd, and then they just ghost. They never come back. So for you to just say, "Nah, it is what it is. I'm coming back," that says something. You know, that says you intended to get into this game hardcore.
Yep.
That's pretty
Yeah,
legit, man.
been my main hobby since then. So
Hell yeah, and obviously you're doing pretty good at it. So you shot production original. What did you come into the game carry optics or came in production?
no, I came in production, shot production for about 2 years, and then switched over to carry optics.
Nice. Got tired of all them reloads. You just wanted to pump that sucker all the way up, huh?
Oh yeah. Well, that the main reason I quit shooting production is there was no heat. Like when I first got into the game, I had two production GMs by me, and they both started shooting carry optics, and then Jeff Emmerich showed up and he started shooting carry optics, and I go to a match and shoot horrible and win by 20%. I'm like, I'm not learning anything here. So I
Yep.
just got a carry gun and start chasing those guys and haven't looked back.
I dig it. That was my main reason for getting into open. Um, Obviously, I couldn't go to carry optics for contractual reasons, so I just went straight into open. But but yeah, I mean, it says something whenever a division has a lot of really good shooters. I think it gets kind of boring if you show up to your local match, you're always winning, nobody's even close, and you're shooting some division that has no heat. You know, it gets really old really fast.
That's the blessing I have around here. I got some pretty high level carry optics guys around here.
Yeah. So where are you located?
I'm out of New Jersey, but I don't really shoot here. I normally shoot PA, Delaware, Maryland,
So you got to drive. I
Virginia.
mean, that how far do you
I-
drive for your
I'm I'm
locals?
10 minutes from a bridge.
Oh,
I could shoot a match every weekend within 2 hours. So
well, that
there's a lot of matches around here. A lot of good
okay.
matches too.
All right. Do you see any, because New Jersey, are they pretty strict on the gun laws or no? They don't really give a shit.
Pretty horrible. Probably
So,
like top 3 in the nation.
and how do you navigate that?
Well, what you can do is like so the way we get around it here, my friend Corey figured this out. If you like we got these blocks, we just rivet our magazines, pop them out, we get to the match, rivet them, and drive back. That's
So,
what I do.
so you have a 10 round limit rivet in the mags and you just
Yeah.
pop it out when you get to the match, pop back in, good to go.
Yep. Get a
See,
little drill, you're good.
see everybody freaking out about the Colorado Nationals, man. You just got
No,
to have a little ingenuity.
if you get pulled over by a New State trooper, you love Biden and you hate guns and you don't have a gun, so you're good.
Yep. That'll happen. See, I live in Texas, so if you say you love Biden and you hate guns around here, you get shot on
You're
a
going to
traffic
jail.
stop. Yeah. No, they don't even bother. They're just like, oh, you're one of those. Bang, one less of those. But
Yeah, I feel pretty bad. I might move soon, but all my family's here, and the hunting where I live is actually pretty good. I'm actually out in the boonies in New Jersey. Like people don't understand, like farmland, bass ponds. That's my second biggest hobby. Is I love to hunt. I hunt all the time.
no shit. Yeah, somebody's up here saying that they're just here to see your golden. I'm assuming that's a golden retriever.
Yep, there she is.
Oh, yep. See, there you go. So how long have you been hunting? Were you hunting just growing up your whole life?
Since I was like 10, I've been hunting my whole life.
Okay, yeah, same here. I obviously grew up in Texas. Everybody here hunts, but hunting was it was like a bonding thing in my family. That's just what we did. Like we didn't go to the pool or we didn't go to the park. We went hunting. We went and killed shit.
Yep. Same here. Every Saturday, be in my dad's pickup truck, shooting pheasants, hunting ducks.
See, I always thought New Jersey. Every time you think like New Jersey or Jersey, right? You think of like Jersey Shore and all those fucks. But clearly, there's like a lot of normal people around there like you.
It's the northern part of the state that ruins it for the rest of us. That's for sure.
Yep. That'll happen. So you obviously have gone on a run of really good match wins, right? You shoot your first
Yeah.
nationals, which was last year. Last year was your first nationals. And where did you finish?
I got 11th.
That's nuts. First nationals, 11th. I love it. See, I should have waited. I fucked up. I went to a nationals my first year and have gone every year since, and I just kept eating shit sandwiches. I should have just waited until I was primed, but I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna make a vacation out of it, get my shit pushed in. Who gives a shit?
Dude, when I got out of the Marines, I lost like all my money and I was broke. So I was like, I'm not gonna go till I get good. And then I got good. I'm like, fuck, I should have went this year. And I definitely went the next year.
Yeah, dude, 11th on your first nationals. That's what a way to do it. So you obviously made the super squad. Are you excited to shoot in the super squad? Or are you nervous?
I'm pumped.
Hell yeah, not an ounce
Shot
of
with
nerves in you.
Nathan 2 weekends ago, and just from shooting with him, like I learned so much already. So I'm ready to bring it.
It's
That dude
amazing.
just.
It's amazing when you shoot with a high level guy like that. Just
I learned so
how
much just from in the first like 5 stages. Like, oh, because we shot the Staten Island Championship together. He won overall. I won carry optics. He was shooting his limited 320. And dude, I'd roll up and I'd smoke a stage. Like nobody's beating that except for Mason. Give me by second half every time and I mean I was smoking a stage. I watched him like, how's he getting me? I was like, oh, I see it. Dude, the way
yeah.
he leaves position is just it's killer.
He is already initiating every ounce of movement needed to get out of that position the second he cracks that last shot. And then his aggression and his efficiency when he's leaving the position is incredible.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on right now, trying to catch up to him there.
Yeah, I've been putting a lot of work into some similar type stuff. See, my problem is I'm not as aggressive as I should be on the trigger. That's like my main crutch. Like my movement's
I don't have
good, everything. Yeah, you don't have that problem. I know you don't have that problem. But what would you say your biggest weakness is right now?
movement. Yep, definitely my movement.
Yeah, because
So if I
your shooting's pretty fucking awesome.
yeah, but the movement is that's what's really holding me back.
So
So that's what I'm on the last this whole year.
okay, so you've just been pounding out the movement. Now you're going into now carry optics is a standalone nationals, right? So
Yeah.
so that's going to be I'm pissed I'm missing it. I mean, that's going to be probably the most saturated nationals talent wise in a long time. Are you trying
Oh,
to better your finish?
yeah, I'm trying to do better.
Like top five? You want that top five juice?
Top five, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I thought last year was going to be the most stacked, but nope, it's this year. Because now we got Christian. Hopefully Heatherton shoots it. He didn't shoot it last year. That dude's a beast too.
Hetherington is an animal.
He is.
Yeah, that guy, I've seen him do some shit with a production gun where I'm like, that doesn't even make sense.
I've never seen him shoot. I just other than on Instagram.
Oh, it's in real life, it's even better. I watched him do that double reload shit he's been famous for so many times in person and not catch it until I look down and there's a mag and I'm 10 feet away. I'm like, holy fuck, man. It looks like he just did one reload, but he's sprinting and going, and next thing you know, there's 11 rounds back in the gun. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, he's wild.
But so what do you think? What do you think you're most excited about when it comes to nationals? Are you excited for the pressure? Are you excited about shooting against all these dudes? Because you're gonna be with all the heavy hitters. I mean, every
Yeah.
single one of them is gonna be right there. I mean, you'll probably have one or two guys outside of the super squad, or maybe three or four that you can't physically watch, but are you excited to get to shoot with them, or are you looking more forward to are you going to try to zone them out and just stay in your own thing, or are you going to pay attention to everything they're doing?
I think I'm gonna pay attention to everything I'm doing because that's how I learn. I watch the good people. Like it took me. I don't know if you know who Jeff Emmerich is. He's
Oh yeah,
been on the Super Squad twice, maybe 3 times. He's a beast, and like that was my goal to beat him for like over a year. And I when I finally did it, it was like that was like more important to me than winning my first major. Just watching the guys that are better than you. That's how you learn.
yeah, yeah. I've done.
Just like, from watching Mason, I learned a lot. So I'm just trying to take a little bit from everybody.
Hell yeah.
But
So
I've learned. I taught myself from watching all those dudes' videos. So
so you're self-taught through all this. You didn't have you taken any classes from anybody?
I took an Anderson class when I first started, but that was like when I first started.
Like 2018, 2019, somewhere in there.
Yeah. Like 2019, I took it.
Okay. So since then you haven't done anything. You haven't Done anything besides just watch those guys and try to emulate it?
And dry fire every day. Hit the range a couple times a week,
Hell yeah. So how much do you dry fire?
every day.
Every single day? How long do you dry fire? Do you do multiple sessions or one big session?
I do sometimes. When I first started, I'd dry fire like for like an hour, but now it's just 15 minutes every day.
Do you have
I
kind of
hit it up
a
here.
do you have like a routine you stick to, like a set plan you stick to, or you just kind of do what feels right at the time?
I used to do like, like Anderson's book, like 1 through 12. And then once I made GM, now I just kind of like set up mini stages in my basement or right here. I dry fire different rays, trying to like working on leaving positions.
Hell yeah. All
Stuff.
right. I like it.
I don't stand and I don't ever stand and dry fire anymore. I'm always moving.
Yeah, I kind of cut that shit out too a while back because how often do you just stand in one place in a stage? I mean, unless you're doing a standard stage, but
Right.
it's rare.
And I'm still hunting and stand and shoot classifiers, so I don't think I'm losing anything.
Yeah, you're probably right.
And doing that that was huge. I started doing that about a year and a half ago, and that's when I started winning majors and stuff like that.
Dry fire in the actual stages, like setting up stages and dry firing them.
Yep. My
Okay.
little 12. I'm not doing like the J Beal level where I have a whole stage in my basement.
He's got fucking swingers and activators and ports
Yeah.
and yeah, that guy goes hard.
12 round arrays here, 12 round arrays there, stuff like that.
I like it. I like it. So how much do you live fire compared to your dry fire?
If I so like normal season, if I'm not working out for a major, like once every 2 weeks, just the confirmation stuff. But like if there's a major where I'm really training for, I'll hit it every other day. Nationals, I live fired every day before I left for like a week out.
Okay. Now when you
So
go,
I
how many rounds are you shooting?
like 150, 200, nothing crazy.
So you're just mainly going, okay, I'm going to do what I've been doing in dry fire and just confirm that those times are legit.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
If I start struggling on something, I'll like focus on that if it is something that I'm messing with.
Yeah.
So this season I started off real strong. I had a really good area 6. I got 4th behind JJ, Max, and Christian. It was like
I
94.
I DQ'd at Area 6 for breaking a
You're
180.
not talking- I didn't see anything.
Nobody did. Except for
I
the
know.
RO. He saw everything.
I know the last stage, right?
Yep. Second to
The
last.
swing.
Yeah. Oops.
It happens.
Yep.
And then I won Area 8 sectional. Then I switched some stuff up. I tried getting lower like Seiler did. Dude, that was not for me.
Like
I
as far
shot
as
real.
shooting lower, getting actually
Yeah,
physically lower.
not really necessarily my hips, but he like bends forward.
Hmm.
Tried messing with that, and dude, I shot like crap.
Yeah, see, I used to do that. I used to get real low and forward, and then I trained with Charlie Perez for a weekend, and he was like, the way the muscle structure of your shoulders and your body move, that's just not how you're meant to be. And I'm like, well, Christian does. And he goes, well, Christian does a lot of shit that we can't do. So let's just focus on us. And I was like, yeah, you're probably right. And then once he fixed me, my shooting on the move was just so much better. So how do you, when you look at other people, right, is that how you kind of decipher what works and what doesn't? You try it, and if it doesn't, you just go, yeah, we're going to throw that back in the trash and then try something new?
Exactly what I do. I tried that for about a month, and I shot 2 majors in that period, and they were both the worst majors I shot in my life since I've got good. So I was like, we're done. And then I shot a local. Then I shot Staten Island Championship and another local and live fired the way I've been doing it. And I'm back.
He said, I'm back. Hell yeah. So what matches do you have before Carry Optics Nationals left? Do you have any, or just you're prepping for that?
Got some. Let me look. Maryland State Championship. Not this weekend, but next. Pull up my computer.
Are you going to be at Trident?
What's that? Yeah, I'll be there.
Hell yeah. All right.
Right?
Yeah, somewhere in July, I think, in the
I
20s.
got before Nationals. I got Area 8, Battle for the North Coast, Trident, and Maryland.
So you got a lot of prep time. You got 4 majors to go and just get juiced and get ready.
Yeah, I'm shooting a lot of majors this year.
What's gonna happen when Matt Hemple fucking wins Carry Optics Nationals? And
Uh,
how rowdy is your fucking speech gonna be?
it ain't gonna be too good.
I can just see you walking up with what's your beverage of choice?
For something like that, probably just like a Miller Lite.
Oh hell yeah! Just walk up with a Miller Lite, smash two of them together, Stone Cold Steve Austin style, and just be like, "I fuck you bitches, I win."
Dude, I always thought it'd be cool as fuck to drink a beer out of the Nationals trophy. Then when I saw Mason did it, I was like, he took my fucking idea.
Dude, okay. We have that in common because I've told him when he did it, I came up to him right then and was like, "You son of a bitch." I've been telling my wife when I win a nationals, I'm gonna crack a beer, pour it into the thing, and drink it. Now I've got to one up Mason, and I've got to do like a fifth of Jack or some shit. I've got to like pour, you know, those little the little flask bottles. I'm gonna have to pour a whole one of those in there and chug that, and then somebody's carrying my ass out of there. I'm gonna look, I'm gonna look like Phil Strader at Low Cap Nationals, just brrr.
Oh, dude.
It's gonna be
That,
rowdy. You gotta promise me if you win, you gotta do the Stone Cold Steve Austin with two beers, and then
I'll do it.
all
I'll do
right,
it.
all right. I'm holding. You better send me that fucking video. I'm telling you right now because I'm blasting that all over the interwebs.
Who knows, man? If we get this 2011 Carry Optics, you might be there.
Man, probably not. Because
Probably.
I'm a firm believer that the platform isn't going to make you a better shooter. Now, I would love to shoot carry optics because there is so much heat, and more heat is getting there every single day, right? Plus, I hate dealing with major power factor. Um, but yeah, I would love to shoot carry optics if it becomes an option. Definitely going to do it, but I'll still probably shoot open here and there. Just depends. Like I'll shoot open nationals and all that, but
I'm going to do that eventually.
go open.
Yeah, probably at some point.
Holler at your
Not
boy,
anytime.
dog.
I will sometime.
Holler at your boy, dog. Get you a great deal on some open guns. What's up? Actually, if you come to the dark side, I could probably just get you on the team. Shooter like you, they'd
I
be
mean,
like, fuck yeah. But oh,
I
we got
think this year, right?
what?
You guys picked up Rob.
Yep. We picked up Rob Epifania.
I've trained from him with him here and there.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's only got one
Yeah,
foot that works, but he's a good dude.
yeah, both his hands work.
Yeah, they do. They work pretty good. Go Fast Don't Sucks in here. There we go. Yeah, see, gun butter officials on it. Matt to Atlas. He's already there. We go. We're already recruiting. You can join your
Gunbutters.
homie. You can join your homie Bill Duda.
Bill was one of my mentors. I
I
got a funny
know.
story. So I think like one of the fourth matches I ever shot. I think it's the only time I've ever shot was Steel Challenge, and Duda was there. I think it was his home club, and I had no idea what I was doing. Like, dude, I sucked. And I just started reloading. I didn't even know what a case gauge was. So I had this piece of brass get stuck in my TZ. We could not get it out. We're pounding it out. We finally get it out. Like I thought we were gonna break my gun. And Duda walked up to me. He's like, "You case gauge?" I'm like, "What's that?" And he was like, "You're an idiot." First thing Bill ever said to me.
Yeah, Bill, you love to hate him. I mean, he's just such a funny guy. He cares for you, but he's also not afraid to tell you you're a fucking moron.
Nope. That's what I love about him, though. So
Yeah. I love Bill. So I'll tell you, the first time I ever shot with Bill was Area 7 2020. 2020? I think 2020. And it was right after he got added to the team. And I always knew Bill as the fucking meme guy because he doesn't post any videos of him shooting. So you don't know if the guy sucks or not, right?
no,
I
you
had
know,
I had no fucking clue. So this dude shows up
he's
to
the
shoot with
beast.
us, and I'm like, all right, that's Bill Duda. I'm like, well, he looks athletic, we'll see what he's got. After the first two stages, I had walked up and I was just like, all right, Bill, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I thought you were gonna fucking suck, but you're
Was
obviously a
he
good shooter.
was she shooting for Atlas then?
Yeah. It was right after he signed with Atlas.
So right when I switched to carry optics, he was shooting carry optics, and the dude was killing it. And then right when I got my carry optics gun, he went to you guys. I was like, son of a bitch, now I can't chase Bill.
Yeah, Bill's a monster, man. People
Dude,
don't give Bill the credit he deserves. He's a fucking beast.
I want him to come back to carry optics so bad.
Hey, dude, single action only carry optics might pull Bill back, even though he's against it. Oh, fucker.
I We can talk about that later, but yeah.
If you knew how many of the everybody thinks that this 2011 and carry optics thing is like an Atlas ploy, but even the fucking Atlas owner and the media guy and half the team thinks it's a stupid idea. It's just me. I'm just the only asshole who thinks it's a good idea. They all keep telling me in the group chat, stop fucking talking about it. And I'm like, no, fuck you guys. I'm going to keep going. I want it. But let's see here. Dude, we got a shit ton of people coming in. There we go. All right, so let's do some questions because we got quite a few. Um, we also got a lot of bullshit ones. I'm assuming are your friends. Logged in and first this I hear is carry up. See, Bill thinks this is a dumb idea. He's already bitching. Bill, nobody asked you. Shut the fuck up. Uh, so somebody asked if you're shooting minor, is it better to post up or try to shoot on the move and risk it?
Shoot on the move and get alphas, dude.
Yeah, right. Don't risk it. Make the fucking hits. Do you think it's a huge a massive difference shooting carry optics on the move versus when you were shooting production? Is it just so much easier?
The game it's a completely different game.
Yeah.
Shooting high low cap. It's not really
See,
the dot, it's the high cap.
so you don't think it's the dot? So like when carry optics first came out, I think it was 10 rounds still, right?
Yeah, it was. I didn't shoot it then.
Okay. You just came in when it was already, full bore, basically open with no comp.
Yeah, I think it was that way for like the first 6 months I shot, and then they changed it. But I didn't
Okay.
shoot it then.
Yeah. Okay. So do you ever go back and shoot your production gun here and there, or you just
Well, I
stay
made
fucked
GM
up?
and Cap first, and I went back and made GM and production in like two
Okay.
matches. I was like, all right, we're shooting this again. I think I shot it one time last year.
Okay. So you don't see a difference shooting on the move versus irons versus dot. You think it's just pretty simple. Just having the capacity to make up shots on the move is what you're saying is just huge.
I think the high cap versus low cap is what changes my stage planning more than irons versus dot.
Yeah, I would agree there. Um, somebody said, I'm not asking that one. Uh, Shooty Lewis 1992 said, "Why won't you kiss him with the lights on?" Let's see here. What was with the Glock experiment, and did you learn anything from it?
So I went to the Glocks because I had a lot of trouble last year with CZs. I got it figured out now. Those were my magazines and bullets. That's ironed out. So, dude, I think I had every malfunction I had last year was at a freaking major, and I was like rigged. I think the only major, and I still won a few. The only major where I didn't have gun problems was nationals.
Well,
Other than
if
that,
you're not
I
going to
had
have issues at one major, it might as well be nationals.
right. It worked then, and then so I was like, I'm gonna shoot a Glock, and so this is a pretty funny story. And dude, I was killing it with that Glock when I first got it, and I thought I was shooting them just as good as my CZ. And we were practicing. We got a local indoor ranger sponsor us, Full Metal Jacket. Me and my teammate were practicing for Area 6 right before we left. The 2 days before we left, we're practicing, and he just started reloading, and his gun wasn't working. And I looked at it, I was like, dude, you're not crimping these enough. Let me shoot Miami through it, make sure it's right. Dude, I shot that stage with his CZ, and I looked at him and was like, I'm leaving. He's like, where you going? I was like, I'm going home and throwing my SROs and my TZs. That's what I'm doing.
You
So I
said,
decided my
fuck
gun
these Glocks.
left before Area 6, and yeah, the Glocks are gone already.
So it's a short experiment.
Yeah, about 3 months.
Let's see here. Somebody asked why you're not shooting an Atlas because he's shooting carry optics. Probably also doesn't want to spend $5,500. Let's see here. What's your favorite fish you've caught?
Fish I've caught?
Yeah.
Probably striped bass. We used to vacation up the Massachusetts Cape Cod all the time. Surf fish for like big old 40-inch, 50-inch striper. That's probably my favorite.
Y'all do that shit with those long ass poles, right? I think I've seen it. Yeah. That looks intense, bro.
It is intense.
Those things look like they fight like a son of a bitch.
Dude, you don't even understand. They're so much fun.
See, we
We
don't have that down here. We got bass, and then if you do any offshore fishing or on the beach or anything like that, surf fishing, it's just redfish, black drum, some trout. That's pretty much it.
redfish fight.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
felt
dude, I've hooked into some massive fucking redfish out here.
when I was stationed in Virginia Beach, I took my kayak out in the ocean one time, and I hooked into this redfish dude, and I had to cut him. He was pulling me out, dude. I could not turn that thing.
He's just dragging your ass out to sea.
It was just I locked my dragon, and I figured like he would just snap off that way, and my kayak was just zooming. I was like, all right, we're done. I felt that
Whatever happened to that Matt Hemple guy? Oh, I got fucking drug out to sea by a redfish. Never saw him. Oh my god. Oh, this should be funny. You're a mechanic. What is the most reliable truck on the market, and why is it an EcoBoost?
all right, it's not an ego boost. I promise you that.
All right,
Unless you want to.
so Matt, slow down and get your hits. Somebody just commented that. So my first truck was an EcoBoost, and I had such good luck with it. And then my first brand new truck I ever bought, like just off the showroom, brand new, bought it myself, was a 2014 F-150 EcoBoost, and it was a good truck. And then I got one for work, nothing but issues.
Yeah, they're very hit or miss.
Yeah, yeah. I was pissed.
I say if you're getting a new truck, like a brand new truck, and like reliability is your thing, not power, I'd say either a new Chevy or a new Dodge.
See, that's what I have as a Ram.
Non-turbo Hemi. You're good to go.
Yeah, I got that e-torque. I still don't understand what the fuck it does.
Oh,
No idea.
wait, is that the
Yeah, I got the new Ram. It's the 5.7 liter Hemi e-torque. The guy tried to explain it to me. He sounded like he was speaking fucking German, so I just ignored him.
Hemi's a good motor though,
Yeah, yeah, he can't kill it. Somebody asked, how the fuck did you get such a fast and consistent draw?
dude. Millions of reps.
Yeah, yeah. People are asking some pretty simple yet stupid questions. Obviously, you
Yeah,
get good, fast, and consistent from dry fire.
I'm known for my scoop draw. I got a pretty nutty scoop draw.
All right, so all right, I want to get into that. So, how in the ever loving fuck do you get a consistent grip every single time with that scoop draw?
Dude, I don't know.
It just
I couldn't.
happens. Why is the
Yeah.
sky blue? Why are how are rainbows made?
Well, I'll tell you what. So when I went through the Glock, my scoop draw sucked. The weight has something to do with it. Something
Yeah,
about the gun will like sink down into my fingers when I'm scooping. The Glock was like, if because like with the CZ when I scoop, if I kind of miss my grip, I'll just like loosen my fingers up a little bit and the weight will suck it in where I want it. With the Glock, I was like, nope, I'm coming out all fucked up. So I think a heavy gun makes the scoop draw easier.
so I've tried the scoop draw with my open guns and my limited guns, and the grips are so aggressive. Once your hand is on that grip, it's game over,
Yeah.
son. It's very hard to shift it around in your hands. So I tried so hard to learn that scoop draw, just playing around with it, and got so pissed off one day. I was just like, fuck it. I'm not doing this stupid draw. I'll just take the extra half a second on my draw time, be fucking done with it. And I just haven't even looked back since. I got so frustrated. My wife's like, what are you yelling about? I was like, this goddamn scoop draw. That's what I'm yelling about. See all these motherfuckers scooping and shooting in like point fucking five, and I can't make it happen. I can only get to like point 0.7 with my regular draw. It's just fucking not in my wheelhouse. And she was like, you need to calm down and go take an edible and chill the fuck out. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, dude, that's another thing I didn't really mention. I got real lucky. So my first match, I shot with a local GM, and he took me under his wing and he taught me like so I had like a little tutor. So I didn't really take a class, but like him telling me what I sucked at really helped. His name was Matt Olenchak. He don't even shoot anymore, I don't think. Dude's a beast,
You
and
had
he
like
taught me how to
a
scoop.
Yoda.
Yeah,
Hell
there's
yeah.
no way I would have did it if it wasn't for him.
Hell yeah. I dig it. Somebody else asked, should all divisions go to 10 rounds like the Staten Island match?
I mean, I don't care either way. I don't think it's good.
No. I shot low cap nationals, and while the reloading didn't bother me, I was looking at the stages going, fuck, this would be so much more fun if I could fill these mags up.
The biggest thing about low cap for me is stage design. If you got somebody that can build good low cap stages, dude, it is fun. But if you're shooting like somebody that is like shoots open and makes stages, and you shoot with production, you want to kill yourself. That's something we learned because I shoot a lot of 10 round matches up north, and if you got a good stage designer, dude, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I've shot low cap stages that were really good, and then I've shot a lot of them that are clearly somebody set it up who is wanting to just straight up shoot that shit open, and they're like, "Man, nah, Dad, you can only see 8 rounds from here. You're fine." If you're not willing to destroy your sick Skinner, you'll never learn the scoop. Scoop draw can be done with the PT grips. The key is to nail the index, which is where your strong hand finger hits the grip. If you can hit that every time, you can scoop draw. I'm just going to fucking draw like a regular person. I am not Matt Hemple. I am not Taryn Butler. I'm not getting out of my holster in 0.3 or 0.4 to a first shot on steel. It's just not. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Uh,
Dick
dude,
Skinners. Yeah, see? I knew you were trying to say Dick Skinners, but it said Six Skinner. See? Autocorrect. Bill's drunk.
he's always drunk.
Yeah, yeah. Although I have, so Bill and me did a sober podcast,
How'd that
and
go?
I probably got 50 messages, not an exaggeration, of everybody going, "We came to see y'all hammered drunk, and you were sober, and it was boring, and I hate you." And I was like, "All right, cool. So drink next time." All right, I got it. Jesus.
Dude, remember you guys did that podcast? You got so fucked up, and then you guys all quit. And then he did his own podcast where he talked for an hour muted.
He talked for literally ever. He talked forever with no fucking sound. Kept calling him and calling him and calling him like, "Bro, I'm trying to save you," and he kept ignoring me. And then finally he answers, and he's like, "Why? What the fuck do you want?" And I'm like, "You have no sound on your audio." And he's like, "Oh god damn it! Well, that was a waste."
Dude, that was so funny.
I would pay money to have that audio recording because I bet what he was saying was just so fucked. It's probably God looking out for him, going, "You know what, Bill? We're gonna mute this for you. Just you're too drunk. We're gonna save you." Are you
Yes.
gonna beat Luke at MD State next week? Daddy Hemple best be getting that W.
Yeah, I will.
All right, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's talk about. I got another question. Somebody said, "What advice would you give to a new shooter just starting out?"
Just try to have fun. Don't take it too serious.
Hell yeah, that's good advice. Everybody always
So,
goes like, "Dry fire, do this." No, just fucking have fun. I love it.
obviously, who asked that question?
Wes Cronin, who asked that question? I don't know if I'm allowed to dime people out on here. Nah, fuck it.
No, don't.
It's my show. What are they gonna do?
I mean, that depends, right? I'd have to shoot with them, you know. What that's a broad question, though.
It is a very broad question. We'll go to another one. Is carry optics your favorite division, or is there one you're wanting to try that you just haven't done yet that you think you'll like more?
I think Carap is my favorite. 9 millimeter, I can make real cheap, high cap dot. It's fun. I like the guns. When they work. I really want to shoot limited, man. I kind of miss iron sights a little bit. I've been shooting the dot pretty heavy for about 2 years. And I was playing with one of his atlases, and I was like, dude, this is fun.
I've got a couple limited guns. I'll send you one for a couple weeks if you wanted to play with it.
I might take you up on that.
Come on with it, bro. That's why I got them. Get people hooked.
I kind of want to shoot. I kind of want to play with limited. That's another division that's like dying. Like if you're not shooting open or carry optics, like local wise, there's no heat. It's pretty wild.
Well, all right. So this is where I think we need to consolidate, right? When I say consolidate, I think we should have obviously open and PCC, right? And then I think we need to go to high cap iron, high cap optics, low cap iron, low cap optics, and be done with it. And then lump all the low cap divisions like single stack and limited 10 and all that, just smash it into low cap iron and optics. Just low cap iron, low cap optics, high cap iron, high cap optics, 9 millimeter, figure it the fuck out.
I don't love that, but I don't hate it either.
Yeah. And then if, I mean, because
Say lump all the low cap divisions together, like production single stack L10. Get rid of that because that's dumb.
I agree.
Because I live in a commie state and we all think L10 is dumb.
Yep.
It's like we shot that Staten Island match and they had limited and L10. They're the same thing. Why have two different divisions for that? You're all shooting 10 round mags. Like, what are we doing here?
Hold on. Time out. Time out. Let me see
I
if I
don't think
understand.
that could fix it. But when the match was over, there was a winner for limited and a winner for limited 10, but they both shot the same damn division. So what the hell is that?
How the fuck does that work in a match in a state where you can only have 10 rounds? They had limited and limited 10. That is the fucking stupidest thing I have ever heard. Who
The
was
last
the match director?
I don't know if they fixed it, but that was dumb. The last major I shot in New York, it was limited 10 only. Limited wasn't a division, which is the right thing to do there.
Yeah.
Because in a match like that at a major, if you shoot over 11 rounds in an array, you're DQ'd, you're going home. So it's not like they were running around with high cap mags. It was dumb.
Good Lord. Uh, well, we're about to have what is it? 15 round nationals in Denver apparently. Uh, no, I think or not Denver, fucking Grand. Is it Grand Junction, wherever the hell that range is? I think. What do you
Yeah.
think? What do you think about the whole situation?
I think it's the board just I think they got that letter and thought they were good and somebody fucked up.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, they had Bighorn there. They've had a bunch of matches there. I don't think it's an issue. I think people are making it a bigger issue than it needs to be.
They're making a bigger issue than what it is. Like they just shot two gun there, right? Anybody go
Yeah.
to jail?
No,
Anybody
nobody
go to
went to
jail?
jail. Nobody went to jail. Nobody got a ticket. Nobody freaked out. None of that shit. So what are we even worried about? I don't even think there was protesters, bro. Let's be real here. That fucking range is like 3.5 hours from the closest big city. Like nobody's gonna come out there to check on it. They're like, oh, we're gonna go protest. Wait, how far is it? No, yeah, fuck that. We're not doing that.
There's mag law scare people, man. Because like I live in Jersey, and there's some good matches in Jersey. They're 10 round mags. People don't shoot them because they're scared of the 10 rounds. They're scared of the cops. There's so many people I know that will not come to a clash or shoot a match in Jersey because of that. Which I mean, I kind of get it, but where I live here, I'm just like, ah, fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Josh hit the nail on the head. People don't like the board and want to make it an issue, but I don't think it really matters. I mean, the only people really bitching about it are people that have an issue with the board. Yeah, I just did a 3-day class at that range. The sheriff even came out and said he will not enforce those laws. See, there we go. Velox
Yeah,
training
yeah,
group.
that's a good dude right there. I'm going to fish with him in I can't wait.
You do what?
Me and him said I begged that guy to take me fly fishing. He finally said yes.
Dude, I have never tried the fly fishing thing. It looks like so much fun.
Me either. I'm gonna try it this year though.
But I know it's going to be a lot harder than it looks because let me be like they make it look way too fucking easy.
It's like an art, dude.
Yeah, and I'm retarded, so
Yeah, I'm taking a crash course on that at the end of the year. We'll see how it goes.
yeah. I think my father-in-law, we got him fly fishing gear one year for Christmas because he's saying he was wanting to do it. So me and my wife got it for him. He did it for like a month and was like, "Man, fuck this! I'm going back to regular fishing because we live in Texas, bro. Where the fuck are you gonna fly fish out here? You know what I mean? Like,
I, I did it one time on vacation as a little kid, and dude, I lost about 1 million flies.
oh yeah, and those things aren't cheap
Snap.
either.
Fuck no. This we buying hand tied ones.
Yeah, hard pass. I do want to try it. I want to try it, but
It
I'll
looks
make
fun.
I'll make that shit happen when I have the time. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be an issue. You know, because I mean the range as a whole is just such a good place to host the nationals as far as the size. Now I don't like the location. I don't like that it's I'm gonna have to fly in 3.5 hours somewhere else, drive in, fucking deal with all that. And then I really don't like that it could possibly like everyone's worried about the max, bro. I don't want to fucking snow, okay? That's what I
Yeah,
don't want to happen.
the date on that. Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Bro, if it snows, I am going to be the maddest fucking dude on that range because I am from Texas. Listen, it snowed one time here and it shut my whole fucking state down. Okay, I can't handle snow.
I shoot like shit in the cold, dude. I can't split the gun. I can't reload.
Dude, freaking Area 2, what was it? Area 2 when they did it in Prescott.
It was like two
Uh,
years ago, right?
yeah. Dude, first day, no snow, no cold. Dude, I was fucking killing it. It was me and Dexter Bradley. We were like 11 points apart. I was like, oh, I'm coming for that ass on day two, bro. I'm about to fucking win this bitch. Bro, it was snowing and fucking freezing. And I was wearing this type of clothing because I'm an idiot and don't bring warm clothes. Next thing you know, he goes on to put like 7% on me on day two or 8%. And I'm like, dude, how did you shoot in this weather? He's like, well, I'm from fucking, well, I don't know, some northern state, Iowa or some shit. And he's like, dude, I shoot in this weather all the time. I'm like, man, fuck
Yeah,
you.
I remember that match. One of my it got so cold, one of my friends' guns quit working. It like froze up.
Dude, the booger hook don't work well on the bang bang switch when it's cold, bro.
Not for me.
At least it won't be 200 degrees. I'd rather be 200 degrees, bro. I shoot in the heat all the time. I'm cool with that. Don't bother
I
me
talked
none.
to some people of mine that live out there, and they said like it's hit or miss. Like it's either gonna be really nice or really shitty. So we'll see what happens.
Well, I don't know. If it's super nice, I'm gonna be super excited, right? But if it's super cold, I'm gonna be pissed. So
And that's
it is what it is.
great. That's a
Huh.
4 day.
Yeah, it's 4 days. So it could be really nice for 2 days and then really shitty for 2 days. We just don't know. So you have to agree. Matt won't even come out to my match when it's cold, and he lives 2 hours from my match. Oh, that's funny. So you're not a cold guy.
I'll sit in the duck line all day when it's cold, but I'm not gonna go shoot USPSA when it's cold.
So you shoot indoors when it's cold outside, or you just don't even fuck with it. You just stay inside and
I'll
dry
shoot
fire.
dry fire and shoot it indoors. We got a little indoor match about an hour from my house.
Yeah. See, it doesn't get cold enough here for me not to go outside. It gets like 49 degrees and it's sunny. So
They're just weird. It gets real hot in the summer. It gets real cold in the winter. So
yeah, somebody said the big 18-hour hand warmers are your friend. They bring four of them. Yeah, see, here's the problem. I don't even want to mess with it, bro. I don't even want to listen. If you see me, if it snows, I'm gonna look like the Michelin Man. One, I will find a propane heater to keep with me, and I will carry that big motherfucker around. And I'm gonna look like I'm gonna look like Jim Carrey on Dumb and Dumber. I have like 3 pairs of gloves on. Like, yeah, it's gonna be me, bro. I'm over it.
we were shooting a match right before we left for Area 6, and it started snowing. It was cold as fuck. And dude, I stepped in a mud puddle and got wet. And I looked at my boys like, dude, I'm gonna go home, hit the range on the way home and practice, and I'm out. They were like, oh, bitch, me, call me pussy. I was like, call me whatever you want, dude. I'm leaving. I'm not having fun, dude. I was freezing.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not that guy. I spent a lot of time working up north when I was in the oil field, and real quick was like, yeah, this is not my speed. I'm going back to Texas where it's warm. But the problem is we don't have a range. There's not enough ranges in the U.S. that can host the nationals. They're just not.
No, there really isn't. There's a handful. That's about it. Talladega's too small.
Yeah, like everybody's saying just move it. But like, fucking to where? Where are you gonna move it to? You fucking can't.
Like,
They're not gonna move it back to Frostproof. They don't want to have to go deal with Frank Garcia again.
so what the issue is there.
Oh yeah, he'll probably try to charge him out the wazoo for coming back because that's
Do
why
you
they
think
left,
again?
huh?
Will there not be a nationals there again, you think?
I don't see it anytime soon, but hey, you never know. I like that range. Um, I thought Frostproof was legit, but
I've been there. But I mean, it looks really nice.
It is. It's a really cool laid out range. The town is like 45 minutes from Orlando or an hour, so just stay in Orlando and just drive. But you can get an Airbnb close, but then there's nothing around you, so fuck that.
Kind of the same way. Talladega is a gorgeous range. It just needs more bays.
Yeah, it's too small, and I don't like the town. Like, there's
The-
nothing.
We found one good place to eat, and we ate there every night.
Is it the little place on the lake?
No, it was the same place that catered the awards. That's where we ate every night.
Okay. See, last time I
Good.
was there for low cap nats, I just stayed in Birmingham. Said, fuck it, I'm driving the 48 minutes to the range or whatever. And it was nice.
Yeah, we got ripped off on our Airbnb. It was pretty trash.
Yeah, see, T's pissed. She said there's no good pho. Fucking depressing, dude. Fucking depressing. I'm with you, T. But, all right, so hold on. How big do your paws have to be to scoop a CZ and clear the beaver tail?
The
I
trick
don't
is
know.
full thumb, big hands, full thumb.
Yeah, see, I don't, I have just big hands, big thumb. It doesn't work. Doesn't work at all. All right, so let's talk about have you because I mean you're obviously a high level shooter. I mean 11th at nationals, super squad. I mean you're currently sitting as the 11th best carry optic shooter in the nation. I mean that just them's be facts, right? So are you considering at all any type of instructor role at any point? Are you going to start trying to teach any classes, or are you just like fuck that? I'm just going to shoot and enjoy it.
If you're local to me and I know you, we'll go practice together and I'll help you out. But like full time instructor thing, not yet. Maybe some point.
Yeah.
So we'll
So,
see.
do you enjoy practicing with people that aren't like your normal range pals?
I do,
Okay.
especially for a little dude. Yeah,
If it's a high level dude, but
yeah.
what
Like
if
I've every once in a while I'll drive out and shoot with Rob or Jeff Emrich.
I taught Matt that awesome draw he has? The only thing I can say I helped him. Hell yeah.
He told me, bro, old Anthony.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so that's who you're talking about earlier.
He's one of the dudes. So you know what? Now that I have a horrible memory, dude. I did take another class from them. They had a little class they did. And he taught me to scoop draw. It was like a
Okay.
USB class. It was, and I took that like 3 matches in, so that helped me a lot.
Hell yeah. All right. So you'll if they're local to you, you'll help them out, but you're not gonna start doing any like, hey, here's my website, go sign up and I'll come to a class close to you type stuff.
Yeah, no, you're out of luck.
Yeah. Or do you think that's ever in the cards? Or are you just
At some point, I don't have the time for it right now, man.
yeah, I'm with you. I honestly my reasoning behind it is I don't think I'm there, you know. I think I've got so much more to learn and progress in my shooting because like I start to think like okay I'm figuring the shooting thing out and then I learn a shit ton of other stuff and then my shooting evolves and changes and I'm like okay never mind I'm still here we go right back to ground zero like happened to me after Area 6 before Dragon's Cup. Like a week or two before Dragon's Cup, I went up to Charlie, train with Charlie, and he was like, "Hey, everything you're doing, you fucking suck. We're gonna start over." And I was like, "Oh, great, thanks." And then here we are, starting right back at ground zero. Like I feel like I'm starting fresh. Like I'm trying to polish so many new things that hopefully it'll be ironed out before nationals. But
Yeah, you
um,
got plenty. All right,
huh?
you got plenty of time. We'll be all right.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude. I'm starting to have to dry fire in multiple segments because like I can only dry fire for like 15, 20 minutes, dude. My forearms are fucking smoked.
Yeah,
So I'm starting to have to do it in the morning and then in the evening before I go to bed. But but I mean, I just don't think I'm in the position where instructing is. I don't think I have enough to offer yet. You know what I mean?
yeah, and instructing is not shooting. Like
No.
I might be a horrible instructor. I don't know.
Yeah. I do some similar, like I have local guys out here that I'll go train and shit, but and they're like, oh, dude, you should do more of this. And I'm like, nah, no. Have you ever taken a good class? And they're like, no. I'm like, go take a class from like a JJ or a Charlie Perez or a Max or somebody like that, and then come back and tell me my class is good, bro. Like, shut the fuck up.
That's one thing I noticed. So like I've trained a few people, but like once I tried training this dude that was like a really good shooter. He's a GM. I'm like, dude, I got nothing for you. Like B class guys, I help all day long, but like isn't another like really solid shooter? I'm like, that's
Yeah,
what
dude.
something I got to work on.
Yeah, it's hard because like you go to like a high level instructor, right? Um, and they can pick you apart so quick. No matter how good of a shooter you are, they can always find your deficiencies. But sometimes, like I look at a really good shooter, and I don't notice those deficiencies until another high level guy points it out, right?
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
so it's just, and I think that's also part of the game is like shooting with Christian opened my eyes a lot. Like when I went, I've shot a bunch of matches with him now, and every time I shoot with him, we'll sit back and like watch people shoot and talk, and he notices everything you do wrong. Like,
He, that kid's on a different level, dude.
dude, he picks people apart, and I'm like, damn, you doing that with me, bitch? Like, you better not be back here shit talking my shooting while I'm fucking doing it. You know? What I mean? Oh, he 100% is, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm doing you the worst. You know? And I'm like, oh, thanks. But dude, he can pick apart everything you're doing. He can just sit back and watch you shoot a stage and go, okay, you did X, Y, and Z wrong, and this is how much I'm going to beat you by now. And you're like, fuck you. And then he'll go do it, and you're like, oh, great. He was right. But yeah, so I think developing that skill is going to take time. Brandon, do you like my meme? Dude, I had to watch your video like 18 times of you in the robe to get that screenshot, and now I feel like it's burned into my soul.
Dude, I watched that video and I was dying. It's pretty funny.
Dude, that's a solid video. I think T edited that. She's a beast. But Brandon, that was solid work. I forgot how funny it was. Like, you know when you see something, you're like, oh, that's so good, and then you forget about it? Well, I had forgotten about it, and then I was making that little meme deal, that little meme video, and I was like, I got to get a screenshot of Brennan. And the only reason I picked Brennan is because he actually has pictures of himself, like where you can see his face. Or else I would have, like, I was looking through all of my buddies to see who I could get. And I watched that video with him in the robe like 17 times before I finally was like, oh, God, all right, I got to finally get the screenshot. But it was so fucking funny. It's such quality. And then Panda comes out with his savage reply, and then I got him again, so it's all good.
Yours is way better though. So,
Dude, the funny part was is I posted that the I'm gay, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. I posted that, and then right away he texts me and says, "You made me do this." And I was like, "Do what?" And he goes, "I've been sitting on this idea. I thought it was too far. I'm doing it now." And then he posted to one of the panda rubbing its ass up against my face. And I was like, fair play, fair play. I love it. Oh man. But do you get into the meme wars at all? You just stay out of it, and I'm just gonna fucking shoot.
I want a good meme made. I just messaged my boy Timmy and he makes it for me. So
He's got skills, bro.
he's GM and meme division for sure.
For sure, for sure. There's a couple guys, man. Like some of those meme pages, I know who's behind them, and like I see him in person. I'm like, dude, you got a gift, man. Some of the shit y'all come up with is just so savage. It's just
Yeah. I'll
I have
give him an
some.
idea. He'll make it.
Yeah. I've done that a few times. So yeah, I've had some meme ideas where I make it and I'm like, oh, I clearly cannot post this. So then I send it to a few people and I'm like, you want to post it? And they're like, yeah, sure. I tell them like, hey, dog, keep me out of it. But but yeah, I think he's a good shooter, dude. He's a
Timmy?
yeah, dude.
Finally, so we've been in a group chat together for a few years now, but I finally got to shoot with him in Area 6. Dude's a stud. Dude's a
Dude's a
stud.
Dude's a fucking stud, man. He's so explosive, and for how big he is, I mean, he's a big guy, and he is such a beast. Yeah, see, there he is with the hard eyes.
He's a
Tan,
savage. We
Tanfo
love Timmy.
Timmy. Yeah, yeah.
What a
What a fucking guy. Round of applause for Timmy, everybody.
Timmy.
Uh,
Did you hear about that?
what?
He's giving me 2 free Tamfos. You just don't know it yet.
Ooh, you're a
Yeah,
CZ guy though.
I mean, I like him. I think I'm gonna go to Tamfo, man.
Why? What's the difference?
They don't break parts. They're pretty much the same gun that don't break parts as much,
Hmm.
from what I gather.
It's like
Easy break trigger springs, which I have never broke one. I've broken 2 slide stops, one at a major, and it was brand freaking new. And then their mags work better than CZ mags. CZ mags are finicky, especially when well, not production, but carry optics with the grams.
yeah, yeah.
They are
Everybody.
tough though.
How many rounds do you get in your CZ mag?
23.
23. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly how much I get in my 140.
This is my beater. This gun has. Whew, you got some rounds there. Look at that mag well.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Did you go through and kind of buff all that out and make it blend it all nice and make it an internal magwell, or you just said, I'm going to hammer this bitch until it just works?
Yeah, about 2 million hours of dry fire did it itself.
Yep. I got my 2.0, a couple months back, and they sent me my they sent me my magwell raw in the raw, and I'm like, why didn't y'all coat it? And they're like, you're gonna fuck it up in like a month, so why do you care? I was like, yeah, that's a good point, because every time I send my guns back, they're like, what are you doing to this magwell? Beating it against rocks? And I'm like, no, I'm fucking reloading, dude. This thing looks like shit. I'm like, yeah, yeah, it does. Somebody said, sup with JJ and Christian Hemple.
I think Nick's drunk too.
All right, Nick, lay off the sauce. Do drugs like a fucking adult. Jesus.
He's a local guy to me. He's a limited shooter.
He's a good limited shooter.
He's super squad limited shooter.
Oh, no shit. There you go.
He just don't post on the old Instagram, so nobody knows who the fuck he is, except for people that are local to him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's a couple of those guys, man. There's a couple of those savages just waiting in the wings that you don't ever hear from that just pop out and get you.
Like Dozzy when he just beat everybody at Nats but JJ.
Bro! Fucker.
I've known him for a long time, so I knew how good he was.
Well,
Dude's
I met him prior to nationals. Let me tell you how I met him. I was in Lubbock, Texas, which is about 2.5 hours from where I used to live in Midland. And we were doing a classifier match there. And it was me and Chase. We were doing our L10 classifier before Classic Nats last year. Because that was the first time we went and shot Classic Nats. And fucking Dozzy was in our squad. And I'd never met him. And he's such a, like, just chill, super quiet, doesn't talk a lot. Me and Chase are over there cracking jokes and, trying to make him laugh and shit. And he kind of opens up a little bit. But then we see him shoot his first stage and we're like, holy fuck, who's this guy?
He's a savage.
Bro, I'm like, who are you? And then he's like, oh, Dozzy Zhang. And I'm like, oh, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then he shoots another stage. And I look at Chase, look back at him. I'm like, where the fuck did this guy come from? I'm like, where are you from, dude? He's like, oh, I live, wherever. I think he said Dallas or some shit. Yeah, I think he's in Dallas. Huh?
See, that's Texas. I know every USPSA shooter in New Jersey, but it's so small.
Dude, Texas is so fucking big, man. You just
So uncomfortable.
Yeah, you can go literally to drive from one side to the other is like 13 hours, and then drive from bottom to top is 13 hours. Like it's a fucking massive state. So there could be people sprinkled all over this bitch you never heard of. But I knew about him after that classifier match. I was like, who the fuck? And then I just found out, and I think this is true, that's Ken Yang, Ken Yang's dad. I'm pretty sure that's true. I heard that from a couple sources, but I may be wrong. Maybe all speculation. I think Ken might be in here. T's in here, I think. Is T or Ken in here? Somebody confirm that. Who knows what the fuck is going on? Let me see. Are they in here still? No. Did you get your grams figured out? I ended up reprofiling and sanding the followers.
Who asked that?
Distinctive Cracker.
I put my I put my old followers on my new springs, working great. Dude, I got a set of new grams, springs and followers. The followers are out of spec. Hold up my magazines, all of them. Every single magazine they don't work in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That
don't know what they
sucks.
did. Emailed them. They never emailed me back. I don't know.
I'd be pissed.
So now I got brand new followers in my dry fire max.
So do you how often do you rotate your mags out?
I get up. So the bodies, I just check them. Like all my dry fire ones are cracked, but I got a set of three with new springs, not new followers, year-old followers, but new springs and new base pads. I only use those at majors. Then I got another 6 or 7 of them I use at locals in practice, and then I got some that are just dry fire.
Nice.
But I put new springs in my major max mags in the beginning of the year and put new base pads on them.
How often do you change the tubes? Do you rotate the tubes out at all or no?
Yeah, I do. But just
Okay.
when I feel like crappy. Like I got 4 or 5 of them that are cracked feed lips. I just use them for dry fire. I should
Yeah.
probably get 3 new tubes for majors this year. I might do that. I'm gonna jump on that.
Yeah. I do um I think 5 and 5 every year. 5 new big sticks, 5 new small sticks, and just rotate the old ones. The old match mags go down to my practice mags. The old practice mags go to my dry fire mags. And then my dry
My
fire
practice,
mags go into a box, and then eventually I'll just sell them or some shit. I don't know.
my practice and local matches and local mags are the same ones. And I have one gun I only shoot at majors. The other gun I practice and shoot locals with.
Yeah, same here.
So
I got a major match gun, and then a practice and local gun, and then just in case something goes wrong gun, and then just because I feel like a gun.
as far as CZs, I got 3 of them. And then one's, like I said, one's only for locals. And then one I practice shoot locals. One's only for majors. And then I got another one that's my old production gun. I take the frame off that and put it on my carry optic slide and use that for dry fire. So I'm just beating the shit out of one frame that I never really shoot anymore.
Is that what it's hard on? Is the frame mainly?
No, no, those frames are tough. It's just because I don't like rolling up to the match with a gun that looks like it's been through a wood chipper.
Yep, yep, that'll happen. That'll happen. What gear holster and all that shit are you running?
I'm running a dominant defense belt, his outer belt with a strap on it. That's sick.
With a
Dude,
strap
that belt,
on.
dude, that, oh yeah. This belt is,
For those of you
have you,
listening and not watching, use your imagination. He's about to show me a strap on.
you ever seen this belt before?
No, I have not.
And it's got the ratchet built in it.
Oh, I've seen the ratchet. I've seen the ratchet before.
Now that he made this, people are putting ratchets on their belts. But dude, this belt's a shit. And
Okay.
then his inner belt, I'm using the double alpha inner belt, GX holster,
Nice.
CR pouches, and a double alpha magnet.
So you're just doing a whole smorgasbord of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just you do what works, what you like.
And then I shoot the old SPO ones, not Shadow twos.
Okay, so you're using SPO ones. Yeah, why not the Shadow 2?
I think the SPO ones track faster with a little shorter slide.
What
I don't know. I
about
just shoot them.
what about that is it the AO one, the big fat motherfucker?
Dude, that gun. The workmanship on that gun is great, but I've shot them. That is too much, man. That gun is a hoss.
It's a big gun.
What belt size? Ask your mom.
Clearly he's been banging your mom. I just switched to one of those. It's awesome. Honestly, the dominant inner belt is really what makes it work for me since it allows it to tighten as you tighten the ratchet. You wear an
I
inner
just use.
belt with the ratchet strap.
I got his late. I don't. He made a new inner belt. Maybe that one's better. The inner belt I did not like, but the outer's sick.
Yeah, that I like that ratcheting idea, but um, I would have to modify my current belt setup to accept one of those, and I don't really fucking feel like it.
I think it's nice, but not necessary. It's one of those things. This
Yeah.
belt's cool. It's got one of the. It's got like a stainless. It's got a solid piece of stainless steel in it or something. Like it's legit.
So it ain't moving, is what you're saying.
That shit is heavy. It is light.
Yeah. See, I'm already throwing big sticks and an open gun and everything else on me. Just why not add more weight? Fuck it. All right, so let's see here. Somebody said my guy Matt. Let's fucking go. All right, so where's that guy out of? That dominant defense guy? Is that all he makes his belts, or?
I think he's a cop. I believe. I don't know. I messaged him a few times, but all his stuff is like, dude, the stitching on that belt is second to none. That the way that belt is made, dude. I'm a
So
huge fan of that belt.
so this person's saying they made their own ratcheting system. The inner belt is where the magic happens. So what's special about his inner belt?
I disagree with that statement, dude. A lot of people say inner belts are magic. I just use a regular double alpha belt. His inner belt, I got it right here. It's got like this. It's got like this hook that's got like a bungee on it. See it? And it like
Oh,
stretches.
okay. Yeah.
I didn't inner belt. It was too. It's big, so I just use a regular double alpha inner belt, and I don't have a problem with it bunching up when I ratchet it. So
Yeah, see, I just run the ghost belt shit. The ghost is super stiff. Um,
there's nothing wrong with ghost belt, dude.
yeah, I will say the
I've
stiffest
tried.
belt I've felt is that Guga Rivas belt because they have the piece of aluminum all the way through it. It's
Right. Well, that's what this is. It's probably similar. Yeah.
okay.
There's metal in that. I don't know what kind of metal it is, but there's definitely metal in it.
The new inner folds inside of itself, apparently.
I haven't seen it. Man, I'll have to reach out to him and see if I can get one of those.
Yeah. Sounds cool as shit.
That belt's legit, dude.
I think you can check it out.
I mean, I've tried every belt there is. I've tried all of them, and that's my favorite.
Yeah. I've tried most of them. Like I had a double alpha setup. I didn't like that. I didn't like their holsters or their mag pouches. I broke a couple of their mag pouches dry firing with them, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
these fucking suck. And then I tried I didn't like their holster, just how it kind of drew and certain angles would kind of catch on, but that was back when I think we were using PT frames for Atlases. So I haven't tried it with the new frame. Um, and then what else? The Guga holster, I just don't. It's a no for me, dog. I like their mag pouches. I like Guga's mag pouches, dude. They're pretty sweet. And they break also, but every time I broke one, they just send me a free one. So that's like Sig Dots. Like Sig Dots break, but as long as you keep giving me a fucking replacement, I could give a shit if it breaks, as long as it doesn't break when I need it.
I haven't broken SRO yet, and I got 3 of them.
Yeah, right. Somebody said, so you don't like the double alpha that you build. I haven't tried it. I don't know. But I liked the Guga belt. It was super fucking rigid, like super rigid. It was a little heavy though. It was a little like you could tell like this thing is got some weight to it.
Same as this belt. They sound pretty similar. I haven't seen the Google belt.
It's just a regular belt, just with a piece of aluminum inside of it. It's nothing special. It's not like a ratcheting belt or anything cool like that. It's just a basic belt, but it's just super stiff because they have that aluminum band and like woven inside of it. That's it. How long do you got your dumb def belt? How long till you got your dominant defense belt?
I think he's asking how long I've had it.
Yeah.
I've had it. I think I got it. I got one of his first ones, so I think he changed the inner belt, so maybe it's better. I don't know. I've had it for about 2. I've had it for a while, and it still looks like brand new.
Hell yeah. I need to.
I tried those. When DA came out with that new pouch, I tried them. Same thing, dude. I broke so many. And now I just use I like bullets out. So CR Speed made their bullets out one about a year ago, and I've been running them.
Yeah.
They're cheap, simple, and they don't break.
See,
And that's what I like.
that's what I like about the Ghost ones, dude. I haven't been able to fucking
Yep.
break one yet. There's Ghost is similar to the CR Speed in construction. They have the
Right.
bullet. They sent me some bullet out ones. I've tried it. I just can't do the bullet out shit. I like the bullet up, but
Started with Ghost, and then bought the DAA. I think I was getting the better pouch and sold my Ghost ones. I'm like, fuck, I like them better.
yeah, they're simple. They don't break. You just it is what it is. They work. You know, they don't have all the adjustability that like the DAA ones and all that do, but
Ball joint is money, but I kept pulling the like this clip springs. They'd fly out and reload and go look for them.
yeah.
I
I need to show you. I need to send you one of the new Ghost Carry Optics holsters.
saw that.
It's fucking sweet.
EX products. I don't know what's gonna work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll like it. You'll like it a lot. What are the chances 2011s are allowed in carry optics? Honestly, bro, here's the problem. Here's the biggest issue. With everybody freaking out about nationals, right? Not everybody, but with people being so vocal about nationals and making such a shit show about it, like they're not going to do shit now. Like
Yeah,
they were working on assessing 2011s and carry optics. And then I know they were talking about a few other things like the live stream, actually working on the live stream and making it like cool and doing all that shit. But like every conversation they were having for that just literally fucking came to a screeching halt when everybody started freaking out about this. So honestly, like the meme stuff is cool, like, but shitting on the board and shitting on the organization, um, is starting to become a hindrance to like how it works, right? Like how often they can make some changes.
yeah.
Which I mean, hey, I'm all for keeping people honest, and I shit on them too sometimes, you know. So I'm just as guilty. But um, yeah, they. I mean, fuck that job. I wouldn't want that job.
Oh no, just like a match show up here.
Yeah,
Do all that hard work, everybody's just gonna bitch at you. But I mean, the board is definitely still a little broken in my opinion. I don't get into it too much, but
there's
I
definitely
thought
some changes that need to be made.
I thought you fixed everything when you punted fully off his golf cart, but I guess not.
I didn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
I just stood there. I was an innocent bystander.
He feels bad.
I'm not going soft on the board. Listen, they need to make the changes. Like, there's stuff that needs to happen. Like, they need to fix the live stream. It absolutely has to fucking happen. They need to fucking assess the current state of some of the divisions. It needs to fucking happen. They need to do more stuff on the local level to help build the local clubs. Like, all that stuff has to happen, right? And they need to do it. And they were working on it, but kind of fucking threw a giant monkey wrench in the plan when everybody's freaking out about what's going on. But yeah, I mean, listen, I don't like all the board guys. Like, I'm not a fan of some of them, you know, and they know it. I've told them to their fucking face. But, you know, fuck that job. I wouldn't want it. Like I said, I wouldn't want that job. That job sucks. I wouldn't want any of those jobs. Couldn't pay me enough. Wouldn't be worth it. I don't want to deal with people like me. I'm a fucking prick. You know, dude, like the social media thing, God, don't even get me started. Like, I get so many DMs after my podcast about like, dude, they're gonna fucking ban you for talking about the social media stuff. But like, no, the social media is fucking garbage. It needs huge work. But so I'm not going soft on them by any means, but we're not helping throwing fuel on the fire.
Right. Yeah, not anymore.
Yeah. But
Who thinks that you're gonna win this next presidential election?
dude, I think it's gonna be Yee.
I think it's gonna be Yi by landslide.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's going to be a bigger margin than people thought, and I think he's going to win. But dude, if I was him, I would not want to become president right now, dog. All this stuff going on.
He's a Marine.
Oh, he's a beast. Yeah, he's a monster. Dude's awesome. I love Yi. He's one of my favorite people. And yeah,
Dude.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. Who do you? What area are you in? You're in 8.
Yep.
Okay. Who's y'all's area director? I forget.
Ted Murphy.
Ted Murphy. I don't think I've ever met Ted Murphy.
He's a good dude. A lot of people. He gets a bad rep online, but he's a good dude, man. I like Ted a lot.
Yeah, somebody said there's being critical and then being a useless troll. I'd rather try to improve the org than throw the baby out of the bathwater. Out with the bathwater. That's a good one. I like it. Yeah, I don't think I've met Ted Murphy, or maybe I have. I'd see his face.
I don't think he's running next year. I think he's had his fill already.
Yeah. Somebody said, "Better hope Yeeman doesn't win. He will ban you." No, he won't, dude. Everybody freaking out about that, like the
What
code
he's
of conduct. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, not the only thing he said that I completely disagree with. I'm like, what do you? Other than that,
So the code of conduct isn't meant to like make sure we can't talk shit, right? The code of conduct is put in place for like if, which this is how it's been explained to me, and it may be wrong. I don't know. Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. If they start telling people you can't post memes, then fuck you. If they say you can't shit on decisions made, fuck you. Like that's our gift and right. Like we should be able to make trolling memes. That just is what it is. But I think what they're trying to avoid is people doing stuff like I don't know, reporting USPSA to an anti-gun group. You know, like yeah. I think they're more worried about that stuff. I don't think they give a shit about Tanfo. You know?
what? I don't. How could they do that? Like they're trying to run it like the NFL if they're going to do it like that, but it's completely different. They don't pay us; we pay them. It's like you guys work with us.
Yeah. There's a certain level there where like what can you really do? Like I don't know. We're not like the NFL and the NBA and all that. Like they can't enforce that on their fans, right?
Right.
Like, and they can enforce it on the athletes because the athletes work for the NBA. They work for the NFL. But if
Both
the
works for us.
NFL, yeah, if the NFL was a nonprofit and there was a board, the players could tell the NFL to go fuck themselves. You know what
Right.
I mean? Just is what it is. Who contacted those angry Colorado moms, by the way? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, but I know. Here's the problem. Whoever did that, like, one, fuck you. And when I find out who it was, I'm gonna tell you, fuck you to your face, and call you out on this podcast. But also, you're an idiot. It's a pub. It's a fucking. It's a non-profit organization. Everything is public. Like, now I'm not talking about USPSA. I'm talking about the organization you reported it to. So all you have to do is put in a request to know who gave that information, and they're going to give their name out. It's not like you went to. It's not like you went to fucking Channel 6, dog, where they kept, they have integrity of keeping their sources in. Like these people don't give a shit. They're going to rat you out first chance they get. And I know there's already been inquiries into who reported it. And I know there's already probably been names given. And I'm sure they're assessing what they're going to do to punish that person.
Dude, I think it was multiple people. I think it could have been somebody trying to start shit, but it could have just been some random B class dude that's scared of the gun laws and like wrote somebody who was like, "Hey, is this legal?"
That's what
Who knows
that's what I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it was just some guy who didn't know.
who it is? Because dude, people I live in Jersey. People are super scared of gun laws, so they probably wrote somebody asking a question like, "Am I going to go to jail if I shoot this match?" You know?
I'm hoping that's what it was. My knee jerk reaction was like, oh, it's this person, right? But then
Yeah.
the
I
the
mean,
more
we all know
yeah,
who we think.
who who
We
you
all know.
who you thinking of?
Oh, you know. Come on.
Well, I don't know because I've got maybe a different answer than you.
It's like if honestly, dude, I don't know. I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, come on, nobody listens to this fucking podcast.
Who do you think it was?
My first like knee jerk reaction was somebody uh, no longer with us.
No, no longer. Dude, I didn't think of that. It probably was him.
Hmm.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah. That was my like knee jerk reaction. But And then some people came out and said it was Infinity, but I don't think it was Infinity. I know those guys. I just can't fathom it. Just doesn't make sense to me. Now, the letter, can't help you there, dog. I can't
They're
I
just
can't I can't stick up for you about the letter. Do you know what I mean? That's
just
just
looking up at that point,
yeah,
probably.
somebody oh my god, Josh just went hard in the paint, dog.
Wait, did I miss something?
Josh
Can't believe and fat Slopkins.
I'm glad you said it. I didn't say it. That's harsh. They just yanked my comments for saying, "Yeah, yeah, you can't curse on the live stream, bro. You gotta be chill." Yeah, Tanfo. I think your second option was kind of who I thought it was gonna be. Um, but also, I had people think it was Ben Stager.
I don't think Ben would do that, dude.
Yeah, he's a cock, but I don't think he's that big of a cock.
I don't know him, but I don't think he'd do that, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And same with the Matt Hopkins. Matt wouldn't do that.
No, Matt would not do
Not at
that.
all.
Guaranteed.
Not at all. Yeah, yeah. It's not in his DNA. But the other guy that was mentioned further up in the comments, I could totally see doing that. And also, somebody said Brett Wally, but I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I've gotten so many DMs, dude. Like, I think it's this person. I think it's this person. I'm like, I don't give a fuck because the truth is
Yeah,
going to come out. Somebody's going to find out and they're going to be like, this motherfucker did it. And then hopefully, I pray it's not just some B class guy, who just didn't know any better, and then
I think
everybody's going to shit on him,
I
you
think it's
know?
probably somebody I've never heard of who just wanted to make sure he wasn't breaking the law.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I guess is going to be.
I think it's going to be that too.
That,
No, I can say cock on here, but you can't write it in the comments. Well, you can, I think that, but I don't think you can write the other word in the comments. He was trying to put in there, but anywho, but I think the whole thing is just blown way out of proportion. But like I said, I think some people hit it on the head. Like, there's a difference between like just talking shit and then actually shitting on the organization. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Basically, somebody said it's going to be the USPSA version of people writing the ATF to ask if their brace was legal.
Right. That's exactly what I think happened.
Really? Yeah, I think it is too. Which, here's the problem. Like, October is a long way away. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's
Well,
gonna everybody's gonna have forgot about that shit, bro. Like, there's probably gonna be 7 or 8 more school shootings. Like, there's gonna definitely be like 10,000 kids shot in Chicago with no reporting on it. Like,
because of that. What are you talking about?
yeah, yeah, yeah. They've been matches in Cameo with this law in place. Nobody has said anything until now. I think it's probably a regular shooter. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's probably a regular guy. But
You're right. I got to take a leak.
yeah, 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 go for it, bro.
Be right
Go.
back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. I won't say another thing. Jeez. No, you can say whatever you want in the comments. But they're gonna, like, if you say something weird, they don't allow it in the comments. Like, I see it pop up and then I see it go away. So clearly they're going to nerf this thing eventually. But while he's gone, now, not to mention all the crime that happens in New Jersey. Yeah, yeah. While he's gone, we'll do a little housekeeping. So I'm super close to having my new podcast studio set up in the house. We're actually shiplapping the wall. Well, my wife is right now, I think. I'm doing this, so I can't help her at the moment. But we were working on it. So once that gets set up, I'll be running this whole thing off of, like a more professional setup. When I have the podcast studio fully going, I'll have like a nice backdrop and all that shit. But in the meantime, you still just get me and a cell phone. So deal with it, you fucking animals.
See, I was trying to use my computer in the beginning. I'm like, where the fuck am I going to put my phone? So I got it sitting on a monster can leaning against my computer monitor.
I know, dude. Like, I got this fancy holder for mine with like a light. Like, check it out. Let me see if I can do this all fucking up. Like, it's got a little light, like a ring light. I don't think it works.
I'm phone shaking and shit.
Huh?
I'm over here holding my phone, shaking. Horrible video.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck holding your phone because that would suck. Somebody said, get you a girl that can shiplap. Bro, for real. I didn't even know my wife was going to shiplap that wall. I came home, and next thing I know, there's a shit ton of lumber in the garage, and she went and bought a finishing nail gun and like all the liquid nails and bought all the shit, and she's just going ham. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm shiplapping the wall. I'm like, okay, you could have asked me for help. She's like, I don't need your fucking help. I was like, okay, all right, cool. Somebody said stages are going to be legit for October. Yeah, mag ban in Colorado and California really worked. Not shiplap or bitch slap picket. Yeah, for real. That's basically it. But I need to figure out how I'm going to run this podcast once I get because I have a computer being built right now, like a gaming computer. My
Like, what?
brother builds those. Yeah, he does. Yeah, see, you got the whole setup. But I've heard that Instagram doesn't like computers. I heard it works horrible on a computer when you try to do a live from a computer.
I tried Instagram on computer till about an hour ago when I tried hopping on your podcast. It did not work.
Yeah. I think it's because I'm starting the live on my phone. So when I get a little bit closer, like once I get the computer, I'm going to do a few lives on the computer that aren't the podcast and see if I can make it work. And then see if I can have guests join from a computer and a phone. What?
I couldn't even find an option for live on the computer, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if they allow it. I don't know. I may have to actually do this podcast on like YouTube or some shit. But because YouTube will let you do it from a computer and a phone.
Well,
Yeah. Hemp Daddy, what's the best shooting footwear? Ooh. What do you got? I got my pick. I know mine.
there, baby.
Are those fucking Timberlands?
That's a joke between me and him. We've shot so many matches in our work boots after work.
That is the most New Jersey fucking thing you could have ever put up. If you're honestly, listen, you need to just start shooting in Timberlands and a wife beater.
Dude, I've shot a lot of matches in work boots. Well, those are free work boots. That's not my work boot of choice, but those are free. So
Yeah. So what's your actual shooting shoe that you like? Because I think that's a good topic.
okay, yeah, I like the old just speed crosses, man. Simple.
Solomon Speed Cross, oldie but a goodie.
I tried the Boombas. They're all right, but dude, they're not comfortable, man. Not for me.
Yeah, I can't use those. I don't. I got a really high arch.
So do, so do I.
Yeah. So my shooting shoe of choice is the Innovate Mud Claws.
I'm I I tried the speed crosses one way and went back to them. I had these Under Armour trail shoes. I don't even know what they were. They were Gore-Tex. Dude, I liked them so much, but I blew them out in like 6 months. Like they literally collapsed on themselves. I'm like, okay, these are done.
Yep, that'll happen. But I go through like two pairs of shoes a season of those Innovates, and the Solomons are even worse. Well, it's not so bad now, but where I used to live, I was shooting on caliche, like gravel, and I wore out shoes like son of a bitch. It's a little bit easier out here because I shoot in the nice like grass. I shoot in like
Yeah,
somebody's St. Augustine primed cut grass. Basically, it's super fucking nice.
that sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, old dirty jurors coming out of that boy. Somebody said, "Show him the shitty ripped ones."
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the ones
Billy Sargent. Yeah.
the shoes I had that clapped out on me at a match.
Yep.
We
Billy
were sitting
Sargent.
there, feet are killing me. I look down and my shoes are blown out. Both of them. I'm like, what the?
I love the way you say "blowed out." They're blowed out.
Blown out.
The accent kills me, bro. All right, so all right, so what's your favorite match you've ever shot?
Favorite match I ever shot? I've shot a lot of good matches. 2020 Mid Atlantic was a circus, and I loved it, dude.
Circus, like Area 3 Circus?
Kinda, yeah. It was fun, man. 2020 Mid Atlantic. 2021 or Was it 2020 Mid-Atlantic? Was fun, but it rained on me all day, so I instantly hated it, and my gun broke. 2020 Mid-Atlantic was awesome.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And what made it so good? What do you think made it so good?
Pages were wild. He's the match director's in here.
Who was it?
Anthony Skittles. That matches. They had like bridges and Cooper's tunnels and platforms and houses. They like built a fucking house on the range. It was pretty cool.
Is that normal for that match? Is that like their MO?
Yeah,
Okay. Has that match already happened yet?
yeah. It happened this year. This is the worst major of my life.
Oh, fuck. Well, next year, Anthony Skittles, hit me up. I need to come to that match. Yeah,
Send you my
yeah,
match.
I definitely want to come up there and shoot it. So hit me up, send me the details when you can, Anthony, and I'll fucking make it up there because I need to start shooting up north more, man. I make it, everywhere, but I don't do a whole lot of matches in the Northeast.
Swinging targets.
Got to be a better way to phrase that. It's
Phrase
always a
what?
good match. I don't know. Phrase what, Josh? What are you referring to? Um, yeah, but I'll come up there and shoot that match. I'm gonna try to shoot some more matches up there, as Bill would say. Come on up there,
Oh,
right?
Bill used to be this local in Delaware. It was awesome, but he quit. He quit.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah, Area 6 was sweet this year, and the staff reset was fire, dude. See, they that I so it took some getting used to. I kept getting yelled at for trying to go reset, but they were like, "We got it, fuck off." I was like, "Okay, sorry, I'm not used to this," but it was once you got used to it, bro. It was kind of legit.
It's the second match I shot at that range. That range is awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He said, "Come shoot us."
Land. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that range. I like that match a lot, even though I got DQ'd. But I was shooting really good before I got DQ'd, so it is what it is.
Yeah, I shot really good at that match. I was watching my match the other day on that match, and I was like, "Is that me? Burn it down."
Yeah, hell yeah. And then I went from there to Colorado, where Charlie told me that everything I do was sucking, uh, and then I changed everything, and then I had Dragon's Cup, and I shot really good at Dragon's Cup. But now that I go back and watch the Dragon's Cup footage, I was shooting so slow. Like everything else besides pulling the trigger was chef's kiss. The movement, like the hits, the shooting on the move, the everything. But fucking this was way too slow.
I got to shoot that match next year. It's
Oh,
fun.
Dragon's Cup, bro. Best match I've ever shot. Like it's unfathomable how good that match is. It was hot as fuck. Don't get me wrong. They need to move, and they're going to move that match earlier into the year where the weather's a little bit better. But holy Christ, the stages, the staff, the way it was organized, the fucking award ceremony, the trophies, the fucking food,
It looked awesome.
everything, the vendors. Oh, dude, every step of that match from bottom to top was perfect.
It looked awesome.
Yeah, somebody said don't squat with you unless you want to get trapped in a porta potty. I feel like there's a story there. Let's hear it.
How do you last match? So I was shooting this stage, right? And I was the first one to shoot it. We all would come up with the same plan to like run around this wall. Dude, there was a nail hanging off the wall that nobody saw. It clotheslined me, ripped the
And
whole wall down. All my jersey. I pulled the whole wall with me and shot the rest of the stage. I was like, dude, I get a reshoot, right? My buddy was like, no, F you. So I did get a reshoot. Later in the match, I went in the porta potty and I took a big old fault line and jammed it against the porta potty and I locked him in there.
how long did you leave him in there? That's the real question.
I wasn't going to let him out, but somebody else wouldn't let him out. Dude, he was pushing the door, I was bending over.
Oh my god, that's amazing. So we used to do shit like that all the time in the oil field, and we learned really quick. We used to use ratchet straps, right? You just throw the ratchet strap over, have a buddy lift it up to the level that you are, and just fucking suck it, tighten it. But we figured out if you just put one in the middle, they can get out still, right? Because they can bend the doors and squeeze out, unless they're really fat. But so what we started doing is we would put the ratchet straps around the porta potty already, 3 of them, and then we would bury them, right? For real, we went hard, dude. When you're stuck on a drilling rig for fucking a year, like what else are you gonna do? So whenever somebody would run in there, right, like a select few of us would fucking slide down the stairs, run over there, and then we'd lift up the first one, suck it tight, lift up the second one, suck it tight, lift up the third one, and suck it tight before they could get their pants up, dude. We were so quick with it. We have like 4 people, right? And we would leave them in there for hours, dude, fucking hours in the middle of summer in West Texas
How you
until,
come out?
oh,
It's
dude, we'd let them out like 4 hours later, and you had to like leave one strap pretty tight and then like bust it and run because whoever's stuck in there is coming out of there to fuck your world up. And dude, we had a couple fist fights after that. It was pretty legit. Somebody asked, oh yeah, somebody said better squad, or Tanfo said better squad with you next year. Dates are up for Dragons Cup, April 20th. Yeah, C420. That's purposeful. Love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, April will be good. April 20th, that'd be a good time of year because it won't be cold, it won't be hot. It'll be like right there in the middle. Could be a little windy, but won't be too bad.
That's Texas, right? Dragons Cup.
Yeah, I was in Dragons Cup.
From you.
For me, that's only about 7.5 hours, so I drive there.
That's wild. 7.5 hours in the same damn state.
Well, yeah, I'm like halfway there from one other side. Yeah, yeah. So it's like it's 7.5 hours of me driving. Normally it'd be like 8.5.
You could drive through Jersey 2.5 times in 7.5 hours.
For real though, dude, you could, man. It's crazy. I remember when I lived in Midland, or Odessa, right? Same thing. I went to my first nationals, 2018 nationals, after I've been shooting for like a month or two. It was in Frostproof, and I decided I was going to drive. So me and a buddy, Teak, took his truck because we were driving everybody's guns. They were all flying and we were driving in. So we were bringing everyone's guns and ammo and everything because a couple of us were going to our first nationals, but they had been shooting for a lot longer, right? So it was 26 hours. 10 and a half, no, 11 and a half of it was in Texas. So close to half was Texas. And then you got Louisiana and then Alabama. Was it Alabama? Yeah. Louisiana, Alabama, and then fucking Florida. Alabama? I don't remember. I don't remember what states we drove through, but we went through like 3 states in the time it took us to go through Texas. Do you believe you could beat Siler?
Maybe.
Yeah. Everyone's beatable at some point, but he's about as unbeatable as it gets.
I was a couple percent off of him at Area 6, but I don't think he had a good Area 6, and I had a great Area 6, so we'll see.
So I shot with him at Area 6. He had a lot of malfunctions.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a lot of Now, he shot like a motherfucker. So
a couple. I would walk over to you guys a little bit so I could watch him shoot.
Yeah. He shot some good stages. He had a few issues, and then he got back on points from the lead, and then kind of looked at us and was like, "I'm fucking going for it. And if I fail, I fail. But if I win, this is gonna be such a cool story to tell." And just swung for the fences on the last like 2 stages. Connected on one, didn't connect on the other. Lost by X amount, whatever.
You had that one where you unloaded show clear and looked up and saw a steel standing too, right? Mm-hmm. So he made some mistakes.
Oh, yeah. He made some mistakes. He didn't shoot. He didn't shoot.
He loses. He's coming back even better.
I know.
That's a loss in, 2 years?
Yeah, probably. First time he lost in at least 2 years. Yeah. And then he went to Dragons Cup and slayed everybody. He shot so good at Dragons Cup, bro.
Dude, what I saw looked pretty wild.
He's a beast. He's just a machine. But like I said, but like I said, everyone is beatable. But to what point, right? Because if you think about it, he's as unbeatable as it gets right now. Yeah. Him and Graffel. And Graffel really doesn't count for us because we never see the guy, right? He's on the other side of the world. So we don't even really talk about him that much because, I mean, we do talk about it because he's Graffel, but we don't ever have to worry about shooting against him because when does he ever come over here? What gun was given silent malfunctions? EMG open gun. Shadow 2. It was a Shadow 2. Those EMGs don't fucking break, bro. Those EMGs are legit. I like Eddie Garcia. He makes some good ass guns. So who are you most excited to shoot against for in the Super Squad?
Oh, dude, they're all solid.
Is there someone in particular that you're like, I'm gonna fuck you up?
No, not really. I don't think like that. Like, I mean, in my head, I feel like I can beat them all. Will I? I don't know.
I like it.
You gotta get minutes telling yourself you're gonna win. You have to.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. As soon as you say like I'm not gonna win, you're definitely not gonna win. It's not gonna happen. It's not in the cards for you if you don't believe it.
Right.
Matt's a machine drinking a monster at 10 p.m. at night. For real, dude. What time is it there for you?
9:49, 9:48.
Oh shit, it's getting late. You got work in the morning, huh?
Dude, I got class tomorrow. I don't have to go until like 10, so I'm good.
All right, cool. Well, we're gonna start getting to the few more questions. So, what do you think was the biggest realization you had that elevated your shooting to the next level? Right? What took you from like a really good GM to a monster? Like, what was the kind of the epiphany point, and whether it was your training or something that you saw, or what was it?
It was when I started like shooting on the move more. That's when I like went from like I'm a GM that still sucks to like I'm winning majors, and it happened pretty quick.
Okay. So when you say shooting on the move, you mean like just blending all the targets and shooting everything you can on the move, including some like mid-distance partials and stuff.
Oh yeah, and a lot of people think like if you're shooting on like a lot of low level guys think when they have to shoot in a move. When I'm telling them they got a haul, it's like, dude, if you're just walking and shooting, just walking, you're gonna kill it.
Yep. As long as you're gaining ground.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, oh, unless I have to post up, I'll post up. But if you don't have to, I'm not posting up.
You're just gonna move.
Yeah.
Even if it's at like a snail's pace.
Yep.
Do you shoot on the move and carry optics the same as you would shooting production?
No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you're limited rounds, man. Round counts everything. Matt has no fear on targets. Yeah, do you fear any targets or you just say fuck it?
Nope. I don't really fear too much. You can ask Jeff. We shoot. I shoot with him all the time.
Okay. Even like mini poppers at like 15, 20 yards, you're just fucking smashing them.
I'll give them some respect, but paper, you know, disrespect unless it's like a 30-yard tux.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like partials and no shoot targets at 15 and 17 yards, you're just fucking full send.
In them.
Hell yeah. Shoot or no shoot,
That's
do it at 100
another.
miles an hour.
That's another breakthrough I had is like picking small spots out on targets and focusing on that small spot, even if it's an open target. That's a breakthrough I had where I was like, wow. Now I'm like getting it.
So when you say pick a small spot, right?
Yeah.
You're shooting obviously target focus, and the dot is just kind of acting as like a witness, right? So are you
Here's like
hard? Go ahead.
I'm gonna pick out right there. Well, I'm just far away from enough from the no shoot, but I'm still in the alpha. And I'm gonna focus on that tiny spot. Almost like if I'm imagining like there's something right there I'm trying to hit, like if there's a fly on that target, so to speak.
Now, when you're shooting a target like that, are you getting like solid dot shoot, or are you shooting with a
No,
paintbrush?
like if I come on that target, it's gonna be a dot streak, and I shoot off the streak on the second shot.
Okay. So you're
I
still,
got pretty fast, so I'm seeing that dot go up and come down. It's not really like a streak; it's more like a blurry dot.
yeah.
I have pretty good vision when it comes to that.
What size dot are you using?
I use the 5 MOA SRO.
5 SO or bleh, 5 MOA SRO. Fucking tongue twister there. See, I use the 6 MOA, the 6
Probably too.
MOA XL.
That's another thing. Like different manufacturers, dots are different sizes. I noticed. Like a 5 MOA compared to like a 6 MOA. Delta Point, like the 5 MOA looks bigger to me. I don't know. So
Yeah. I haven't messed with the SRO that much. I tried it a little bit on my open gun and I went back to the Romeo 3 XL, but that's because there's no reciprocating action on the open gun. You know, it's hard set. So
you're fine.
yeah, but if I was going to shoot carry optics, that SRO would be the way because I hear that that is the only way you're going to enjoy shooting carry optics is if you're running the SRO.
That's what I see, man. You can ask
Yeah.
10 foot Timmy how many if he's still in here, how many sig dots you break last year, bro?
Dude, he said like a ungodly number.
I want to say it was double digits.
Yeah, like 12 or some shit. That's unreal, bro. That's 6,500 bucks in dots. Probably more than that, actually. $7,200 in dots or some shit.
Chris, my friend Chris Galnett, he was in here earlier. He's a GM, open GM.
Yeah, I know who he
He
is.
he just went to the I want to say 10 MOA, RTS 2. Dude,
10
it's pretty
MOA?
sweet. I think it's 10. It's big.
That seems huge.
MOA.
Yeah, Tanfo said 13.
I haven't broken one SRO yet. Yeah.
That's insane, dude. 13, I'd be so pissed.
He went to a 10 MOA RTS 2, and I looked at it, and it's pretty sweet.
How do you get better how do you get better at transitions?
That's all vision. As soon as you're breaking that shot, you're focusing on that next ball stop and the next target. And as soon as that dot comes over, pow.
So are you working that mainly in dry fire?
Both, but mainly dry fire, yeah.
So what are you doing to work on that in dry fire? Like what's your go-to to try to get better at transitions?
So like, let's see if I can explain that. I'm not good with words, so I'll try.
It's all good. I'm not good at anything. So
You're just target, you're kind of like this, right?
yeah.
So if I'm coming to like a 3-round target away, I want it to sound like this. Like consistent all the way through. It sounds like you shoot a bill drill one target, right?
Yeah, like
That's the
pop, pop,
goal.
pop, 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 pop.
Right. So like they used to call them Blake drills, but I think he went to jail, so they don't call them that anymore. I'm trying to pick up so much up my ground.
I
But
thought
yeah,
the Blake drill was Blake Maguez's deal.
no, I think it was somebody else, wasn't it?
I thought it was
I
Blake
think
Maguez.
so,
You're thinking of Matt somebody. Was it Pereira or
it's
something?
a different drill.
Yeah.
Whatever it was, you want to shoot an array of targets where the splits and the transitions are close to identical as you can get them. Like when you see like new shooters that like come and are like or shooters that aren't a high level, what does it look like when they shoot like a 3-round target? It's like pop 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 pop. You just want to be bang 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 bang.
Yeah. It's a good explanation.
I don't. I think that's how I got really good at transitions. I don't know, but like one year I came out of nowhere and I was just nailing transitions. Like this is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I still trying to. I mean, my transitions are good, but they're not Casey Eusebio good. You know what I mean? And honestly, when I'm just trying to, I'm having the hardest time, dude. Just being able to roll up to stages and keep that aggression in my trigger finger. You know what I mean? I think it has to do with my vision. I really do. I don't think I'm processing the dot as fast as I should.
And when are you picking small spots out on targets like I like kind of try that. That's what helped me.
So I wasn't doing that until Charlie pointed that out. And then I noticed at Dragons Cup when I was picking small spots, I was shooting fast as fuck. And then when I wasn't picking small spots and I'd forget, I was like uber slow to the point where I was like, what are you doing? Shoot the stage, right? And it's on par. It's on par time wise with all the heavy hitters, you know? And the points are good, but I could have been significantly better if I wasn't going fucking 25 split, 25 split, 25 split, 25 split, 25 split, 25 split, 25 split. It's like, fuck me in the face, dude. At how many yards are you zeroing your dot?
12 yards.
12 yards? Yeah, yeah, yeah. See,
Winded 20.
I'm 15. I do the 15 yards, just standard, zero my dot, and then just go.
Yeah, I feel like at least around here, like our average distance is 12 yards. That's where I zero my dot. And dude, when I hold a 25-yard targets, right where the dot lists from is where I hit. So
Yeah. I don't notice a whole lot of the offset type stuff shooting because I mean we don't shoot that far targets. The only time I noticed it was Area 3 last year where we had those long ass poppers.
uh didn't shoot that. We shot a match this last weekend and there was stage. Jeff's in here. I think there's big poppers on this third stage of shot. They had to be like 30 yards, and I went ding ding. I don't really think it matters.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's all the same shit. Um, Leighton's in here. He missed all the good stuff already. You're gonna have to go back and listen, Leighton. We were talking so much shit about the board.
No.
Oh no, we weren't. Um, no, but Ken Yang's in here. Hey Ken, now that you're in here, now you're listening. I heard that Dazzy Zhang was your dad. Am I wrong on that? Please confirm if that's true or a lie, because like three people have told me that that's your pops, and I don't quite believe it because y'all have different last names. But please comment on here if he is your pops or not. Somebody said, Matt, what low do you run in your CZ?
135 grain round nose EBG head, 3.2 grains of tight group.
3.2 grains of tight group?
Yep.
You need to try that Shooter's World Major Pistol. He is your dad. Oh, fucking A. All right. Are you wait? Now he's doing the laugh face.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm having a hard time believing this because he said he is, and then he put a laugh face. So like, are you being for real? No, the clean shot, not Major Pistol. Shooter's World clean shot. I need to send you a sample pack of that. It's good shit.
I honestly I don't like tight group, so I just have billions of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't have any tight group left.
Tight group's consistent and it's accurate. It's just dirty as all heck, dude. It is a dirty powder.
Tight group?
Yeah.
That's why I went to clean shot, dude, because I used to run tight group when I first started shooting limited. And I switched to that Shooter's World clean shot. And, bro, night and day difference. Night and day difference, dude. It's so good. And it meters really well. Somebody said a BG heads are legit.
They're out of Jersey.
They're on what?
They're out of Jersey. EBG heads.
Are they really?
One couple man shop.
Nice. My dogs are about to go bananas. My wife just got home. She went to go eat with her mom. Bitches went and got sushi without me. Hardcore. What'd you say?
That's messed up.
I know.
They get you.
I know. They didn't give me shit either, I bet. I run 3.2 grains at 147, so mine must be hot as fuck. What's your technique in shooting swingers?
Honestly, I shoot them like any other target, dude. Pick out a small spot in the trigger swinger and try to track it.
Yeah.
Now, if it's like a super nice swinger and like it's visible for the whole swing, you maybe want to try to trap it when it, right before it goes back up.
Yeah.
But there was only one swinger I shot ever that where I was like, this is impossible. That was at Mid-Atlantic. Dude, they had this swinger at like 25 yards. We opened the door, and it was the fastest swinger I've ever seen in my life. And there was 2 targets on it, and you could only shoot it through a gap this big. Dude, I opened that door and went pop, 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 and just left it.
Just wait.
Everybody, I think Mason Lane had mics on it. Dude, that swinger was literally impossible. So I just shot 4 shots at it and hauled ass.
You just said fuck it, hope and pray.
Yeah.
Did you have any hits on it?
I had one mic.
So you got 3 out of the 4 just going good.
It was luck that I had the 4 hits on it. That sucked ass.
I'm glad that everybody's loving that so much. Double half IPSC targets? Is that what it was?
Possible swinger.
That's just painful. That sounds super gay.
Look, everybody showed that matches in the chat.
The swinger
That
was horrendous.
swinger was bad.
Anthony's like, is he the match director?
Yeah.
Oh my god. All right. Maybe I won't come up there. I don't know.
No, it's a good
Yeah, no, I'll be there. All right, so let
mountain too.
what'd you say?
It's a cool ass range on top of a mountain. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like a pretty cool place. I saw some match videos. It looked pretty fun. I didn't see that swinger though. You're gonna have to send me the video of that. I want to look at it.
Last year.
Huh?
That was years.
What'd you say?
That was last year's Mid Atlantic.
Oh,
I
okay.
had that.
What is your mental state when you start your first few stages of the match?
So at a major, I'm just gonna get through them first 2 stages. I'm not gonna burn it down. I'm not gonna go slow either. Like a slower match mode, I'd call it. At a local, I'm just sending it because who cares about locals?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm a slow starter at a major. I like to speed up as I get going.
yeah. So,
And then love when dude is there with his active scoring because then I just hawk that shit all day.
so you pay attention to the scoring pretty hard
Yeah. So that dude is active scoring won me the Mid Atlantic sectional we just had.
because you're able to see how far you were and what you had and what you could do.
Because Luke Cow, he's a beast.
He is.
We got about halfway through the match and I looked and I was like, Luke is destroying me. So I was like, okay, full send, because he was ahead of me by like 30 points. So I just full send it. And on the last 3 stages, I won both of them. I got second the other one, and I got him by half a point.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Jesus.
He beat me in the overall, but in carry optics, I beat him. That's how close we were.
Carry off all that matters.
Yes, sir.
You got the trophy.
No, never got that trophy, unfortunately.
What?
Yeah, everybody got their trophy. And like a week ago, and I messaged the match director. I was like, dude, I never got my plaque. And he checked the tracking, and that shit is gone. So I don't know if they're going to get me a new one or not.
Oh, that sucks. That's why they should just have them. They should just have them there, so you can leave with it.
Yeah. The only trophies I like are those belts, dude. The WWE belts. They go hard.
Dude, I know. I want one of those so fucking bad. Those things are so cool.
Like that one.
Yeah, yeah, dude. See, that's fucking cool as shit.
That one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, I want one of those. What match do they have those at? Isn't it like a Mortal State or?
You state, yeah.
Yeah. See, if I'm coming for a belt, I'm gonna fucking get one of those. That's the only reason I want to go to that match is for the belt.
That match is fun too.
Yeah, I've heard it's fun. But
They talk so much crap because there's belts. Like RKOing people at the state tables and stuff. And some people got upset about that, but they didn't realize that it's a joke.
somebody said they even had a 20-yard tuck swinger this year at Mid Atlantic.
They did?
Apparently.
Dude, I forgot about I shot so bad, I don't even remember what I did.
Yeah.
Like,
See, somebody's talking about my sweet ass 2 alphas at a tuxedo swinger at Texas Open. You're goddamn right. How much better do you think you'd be if all you did was shoot for a job? Like if that was your sole focus?
oh, I have no idea. I feel like I'd be pretty damn good.
Yeah. Yeah, you would. Anytime you do anything solely, like that's your only responsibility is to do that thing, you get really fucking good at it.
I'm trying to make that happen, so we'll see how that goes.
That's the dream.
I might be making it happen here in a little bit. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
Not shooting competitively as a job, but I might be getting a job related to guns full time here pretty quick. So we'll see what happens.
You gonna try to go do like an instructor at a PD or something?
Yeah.
There it is. Hell yeah. How many times do you recommend a dry fire a week? Dry fire or practice per week? I guess to
I'd say
get your level, maybe
I'd say every day.
every day. There you go,
If
Yoda
you
for Gunner. Every day. No fucking
if
days
you
off.
if you got a good 15, 30 minutes of free time every day, you can get a lot done.
For real. A
I
lot.
drive fire. I drive fire right before we hopped on here.
Hell yeah. What am I gonna do when I get off here? I took a shower right before we got on here, so I had to wash the gym off. Did I miss the question of the most reliable truck and why he feels it's the EcoBoost? Yeah, you did. That was at the beginning. You fuck.
Like all my
Uh,
Instagrams are me working on EcoBoost.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Are you planning to shoot any international matches?
No,
No. He said, "Fuck going overseas."
America, dude.
I love it. I love it. People don't realize this, but because I wasn't like had any like notability at all, but my first shooting jersey was an American flag with a bald eagle on the back of it.
Hell yeah.
Dude, it was legit as fuck. I still got them all too. I wear them to a local every now and again just to fuck with people.
I'm storing this old Challenger right now, and I might wrap it for a little bit just as a joke, like a wrap it in like a bald eagle coming through a flag, just for fun.
Do it. Fucking do it. Is it your car? You're restoring it for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell, you got to post pictures of that thing, bro.
I got some pictures of it on there.
What year is it?
Just 74, but I'm putting a 70 front end in it and a rear end because 74 front end's got them stupid bumpers.
Hell
68
yeah.
440 high compression. It's pretty wicked for a street car.
Hell yeah, dude. 440 is a badass motor.
Six pack.
Fucking A right, dude. That's a monster right there. I've always wanted a plum crazy purple Challenger.
I might paint that car that color. It's either going to be Hemi Orange or Plum Crazy.
Dude, you gotta go plum crazy, bro. Hemi orange is cool, but plum crazy is just fucking OG. Like that's when you
It's,
knew that's a collector right there.
it's an original yellow car. I'm not painting it yellow.
Fuck no. Don't you paint that car yellow. Never paint a car yellow. Yellow cars are terrible.
It's yellow
My
right now.
get rid of the yellow. My neighbor, dude, literally 4 houses down that way has a couple Supras, and he has a new one too, which is gay. I don't like the new ones. But he has a couple Supras, and one of them is yellow. And I told him the other day, I was like, "You got to paint that fucking car. It is so awful." How do you push to get your splits faster?
um, I'd start off with doubles. Ben Stoker. I think Ben Stoker's got a really good video on doubles, so I'd watch that.
Give a brief synopsis. Like, what do you mean by doubles?
So like you put a target, whatever distance works, and I like around like 12 yards, and you just want to rip two shots as fast as you can while trying to get like a good tight group alphas, and you can kind of like learn your pace.
Yeah, I dig it. There you go, Yoda Four Gunner. My first Xterra was yellow. First off, why are you driving an Xterra? Secondly, why the fuck was it yellow? Sounds
Stairs are
like
tough. Best vehicle Nissan ever made, and I'm gonna leave it there.
oh man, that's a best car Nissan's ever made.
Well, yeah, if you don't count a GTR, GTRs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The Tacoma.
I'm not a big Tacoma guy, man.
I don't know, man. I've seen some badass fucking Tacomas, man.
Oh, but yeah, 34, definitely a Nissan R34s. Best.
Yeah, the R34 is fucking. R32s are badass too. There's a guy in my neighborhood with an R32 that's sick as fuck.
You
Um,
don't see it in the states.
dude, there's a fuck ton of them in Houston. So many
32s.
32s
You
all
don't
over
see
the
a lot.
place.
You don't
Huh?
see a lot of 30. You don't see a lot of 34s.
I don't think 34s is legal yet, though, are they?
No, not really.
Yeah, because
Yeah. A few. There's a handful of them here. Dude, there were so many that I was in Japan. I was like, man, I should just ship one of these bitches back. It'd be worth it. It would have been worth it now thinking back.
hell yeah, dude. You know how much those things go for here?
Here,
Oh, Jesus.
and it would have been left-hand drive.
That'd have been even way gayer, but way cooler at the same time. It's like left hand drive is so communist, but like left hand drive or right hand drive, right? Right hand drive?
Yeah, right-hand drive. I said that wrong.
It'd be
Yeah.
right hand drive. Right hand drive R34 here, unicorn, bro. Yeah, straight up unicorn. But there's a dude at my gym who has a Tacoma, and it's pretty bitch. It's pretty bitching. He's got like a 6 inch lift, nothing crazy. He's got it on I think 33s, maybe they're 35s. But
That Tacoma, sick. I'm just not paying that much for a mid-sized truck, dude.
I don't even know how expensive they are now. But everything's expensive, bro.
Yeah, everything's expensive.
Dude, my truck was nuts, and I got a deal on my truck because
I like
I've got a Ram limited 10th anniversary, bro. And when he told me the price, I was like, for real, for real. All right.
cheap. I like lifted trucks and muscle cars, and I daily drive a Honda and a Subaru because of gas.
For real, bro. I was looking at the other day. I was thinking about how much I spent on gas, and I went, dude, you know what I need to do? I need to go get a beater car that gets great gas mileage and just drive that for work. But then, you show up to a business meeting and a fucking piece of shit. You know what?
You
Huh?
should see the beat I drive every day to work.
Oh my God. If I just went to like an office, you know what I mean? And then like people can't, like I could park it in the back, nobody would know. But I go to a lot of meetings and shit, and I roll up in a 92 Honda. This is an 85 Honda. How dare you? That kind of car, people would make fun of me.
I work right down the road. I drive a '02 Subaru Legacy wagon with 250,000 miles on it. She's
Hell
clapped.
yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Got you that
No,
lesbian mobile.
I actually bought a brand new Civic just so she USPSA.
Did you really? Nice.
Gets 41 to the gallon and drives itself on the highway, dude. Car pays
Drives
for
it
it.
drives itself on the highway.
The Honda Lane Assist, it ain't Tesla level, but it's pretty good.
I thought about getting Tesla once they go fully autonomous. Once the cars start driving themselves, I'm definitely getting whatever car that is. Because I would love to
Have you,
be able to just kick back and like chill.
have you driven one yet?
A Tesla?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
dude, insane. That's all
One of
I'm saying.
my buddies got the Model S Plaid, the new one. Bro, it's like strapping yourself to a rocket ship.
A few matches ago, one of my friends that shoots with us, he let me drive his, and he has like, it's not the slow one, but it's not the fast one either. He said it's like the one in the middle. I don't know their models.
Like the P90S or some shit, probably.
It is insane. The how quick it does 60. You're like, what? And you don't
Bro,
hear nothing doing 60.
dog, that new one, the new one is it's very rare that I get like scared of a car. You know what I mean? I've had a lot of fast ass cars. I've had a lot of fast bikes. And that fucking car puckered my butthole.
It
It,
makes me laugh. I was like, this just doesn't seem real.
no, and the worst part about it is it's so unassuming. Now people know about them, but like if we didn't know what that was, you roll up and some old man in like a 911 is like, "What's up, dog? Vroom vroom," and you're just like, "Watch this, bitch." Oh, and
Yeah.
it does feel weird holding that Formula One steering wheel though. I wasn't a huge fan of that.
Like my Challenger's open header, it's loud, it's got big tires on it, runs 11s, and then an electric car just gaps it. You're like, what?
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is going on? I heard the first cruise AVs are on road today for consumers. Yeah, so they have fully autonomous taxis in some cities now. So like you
Wonder how long.
order I don't know, but like you order an Uber or some shit, or it's an app, but you order a taxi service and they send a fully autonomous car to come pick you up and take you where you're going. There's nobody driving the motherfucker.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah, dude, people have posting on TikTok, and I'm like, yeah, hard pass on that right now. I'm gonna let a few hundred people die first.
Yeah, I'm not getting in that.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be out for quite a while before I trust it. But oh well. Um, it's kind of like single action and carry optics. Everybody knows it's a good idea, but everybody's nervous for it. You know what I mean? All right, so let's get into I do so we're coming up. We got what 13 minutes before we hit 2.5 hours. So let's start winding it down a little bit. We're gonna start doing some of the fun segments that I didn't do for a while that I brought back. So let's do who you think's gonna win each nationals first.
Oh, okay. I like this.
All right, so carry optics,
Max gonna win this year.
Max Michelle.
Yeah,
Okay, you think Max is gonna come back for blood?
yeah. He's pissed. He's coming back with a vengeance.
Hell yeah, he's pissed. Imagine dominating something for that long and then losing.
Yeah, and not only losing, like having the worst match you've had in the last what? I what this worst match you've had since I've been shooting, so at least 4 years.
Yeah.
And I think he's gonna win. I think so. If I had to go order, it's gonna be Max, Siler, JJ for top three. Carry optics Nats.
Okay.
That's my
Now let's go to production.
production.
Are you shooting production Nats since CO Nats is already gonna be gone?
I don't know if is it full.
I
I
don't
might
think so.
shoot that.
You can get in.
Yeah, I might. If he's actually see 4 days of shooting, I'd rather shoot something like limited, something different.
I'll send you a gun for limited. What's up, baby? You want to shoot limited? I'll send you an Atlas to shoot.
I might take you up on that.
Yeah. Let me know. If you get in the match and you want a gun and you don't have a limited gun, I got you, dog. I'll send you one.
I might take you up on that. But except for production pick, I'm gonna go with Hetherington. I think he's gonna win it.
Hetherington.
Yeah,
It's a solid bet. He's a beast. He's won it before.
yeah. Him or Mason Lane. I'm a big fan of Mason Lane. His
Well,
shooting.
Mason will be shooting limited, I think.
Right. Yeah. He will super. Right. Yeah.
And then I don't think Nils will either. I think Nils is shooting limited if I had to guess.
No, he'll shoot production.
You think he'll shoot
Right.
production?
He think he's gonna shoot production.
Well, word on the street is they're coming out with a 40.
Okay, then Nils is winning limited. If that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Word on the street is Nils is because I had talked about it a little bit in a I was like, why don't y'all make a 40 gun? And he's like, there may or may not be something. You know how Nils is. And I was like, so they're making you a fucking limited gun. And he was like, yeah. So I'm like, okay, so you got a limited gun already, basically. You're being coy about it. He's like, maybe. I'm like, okay, you fuck.
If he's got a limited gun that works, he's my pick because I think he's the best iron shooted major power factor shooter we've ever seen.
He's so good.
So yeah,
He's so fucking good.
with Ryan Tyson, you know we beating that dude.
Yeah.
I mean, he beat Mason with an 8-round gun when Mason had a 10-round gun, less low cap mats. So
Yeah, he's a beast.
he's
So production, you think so JJ will be shooting production, I guess, right? Yeah, somebody said JJ is shooting production. But you think Hetherington.
yeah.
Okay. Gorka is training and is due. Gorka's got a little bit to go. I love Gorka, but I think he's got some more developing.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Gorka Ibanez, he's an infinity shooter. But yeah, he's a beast. All right, so your limited pick if Nils shoots is Nils, but if Nils shoots production, who do you think?
Nels shoots a major power factor gun. I'm going with Nels for limited, if not Mason.
Okay. Now, what about open?
Silent.
Yeah. That's just kind of a given now.
Yeah.
I feel like Seiler's in the position that Max was like 2 years ago, where like you can't bet against him now.
Right. Yeah. Okay. makes sense. I agree with that.
Yeah, like it's undeniable until the kid starts not just gets beat once, right? Like until he falls off, like you can't bet against the kid anymore.
It's, the wild part about him is he's still getting better every match he shoots.
I know it sucks.
So like, you think he was good last year? Wait till you see him this year. And it's been that way every year since he's won.
I
So
know. Well, dude, you remember 2018 Nats? My first nationals I ever went to is like the first time he shot open, like and got recognized. He got like third, come out of nowhere and got like third. And everybody's like, "Who the fuck's this kid?" And then he comes out 2019, wins. 2020 wins. 2021 wins. 2022 probably gonna win again. It's like,
I
come on. Needs to be Speedy, Ian, Castro. I don't see Castro or Speedy. Who's Ian?
don't know who
Ian
Ian is.
Ian who Shrek? I don't see Speedy or Castro beating Christian with an open gun. I don't see that happening. If Eric Graffel shows up, I think that will be the closest match Eric Graffel has ever shot.
From me talking to people that know Eric personally, that dude's scary.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't deny it. Eric is the goat. Eric's Tom
The,
Brady.
the way they explain to me how like he like mentally works matches in is just doesn't seem human to me.
I know.
Eric will
Yeah,
be silent.
yeah. He thinks Eric will beat Siler.
Eric who? Oh, Eric Graffel. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I here's the thing. I don't think Eric's ever faced someone like Siler. But then again, Siler's never faced someone like Eric, right? I mean, they're both kind of their own monster. Now, here's the thing, right? Eric has everything on his side. He's got the skill, he's got the knowledge, he's got the experience. He's been doing this for fucking ever. He's won everything. He is the greatest to ever play the game, period. Right? Siler's young. He's still learning, but he's this good. You know what I mean? I think Siler is Graffel when Graffel was 21.
I think he's better than him at 21.
I think so too, right? But I think that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the next Graffel in the making, right? I've had Eric Graffel on the podcast, Leighton. Jesus. Shows how much you listen.
Honestly, I don't know. I've never seen that. We've never been able to compare the two, right? So who knows what would happen? I mean, I don't
I
know.
don't know, man. I don't know. Like, it also depends on.
I don't see Eric shoot enough, so I don't know. I've seen Siler shoot all the time, and I'm just blown away. So
He's so
I don't know.
good. Graffel is so good. Graffel's scary good.
He's scared. The way he shoots a production gun is what scares me. Like, dude, what?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Well, he shoots.
beat 10 splits on swingers to get two alphas with a production gun. I'm like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's quite terrifying. And the problem is he's even better with an open gun. So,
yeah,
but here's the real thing, right? Is like, um, if Christian is able to get within like a couple percent of Eric now, that's even scary, right?
right.
Because Graffel mobs people. Like most of the time, it isn't even close. So I don't know, man. I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight.
It would be sick.
Oh, I'd be sick. I pray to baby Jesus that Graffel comes down here for U.S. Nats and shoots 4 days, 26 stages against Christian or 24 stages, whatever it is, and they fucking duke it out in the super squad against each other, one on one, mano a mano. Because I would love to see what happens. Like I still have a hard time betting against Christian, but Graffel's Graffel, and he's also impossible to bet against. So I'm going to stay neutral on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Silo will be a world shoot if it happens. I'm pretty sure. JJ got close at 2011 world shoot. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said it needs to happen before it's too late. It doesn't need to happen before it's too late. All right. If they have Nats, they're gonna have Nats, dude. Like we talked about earlier. Like we talked about this earlier. Dude, by the time October rolls around, nobody's gonna even fucking remember what the hell's going on. It's not that big of a deal. Quit losing your minds over it. We're doing nothing but harming the sport by doing all this bullshit. So I'm all for shitting on people when it's warranted, and
Range.
talking shit. But, huh?
That range looks epic. Like
Yeah,
I want to go.
dude, that range looks incredible.
I don't really. I don't know. I probably wouldn't shoot production because the only production gun I have left is clapped out. My other
Told
two
you,
production guns are optics guns, so they're not
told
going to
you.
fire. So
Shoot limited.
I might do that.
Do it. Do it. It'd be fun. All right, so who do you think's gonna win PCC?
Uh, Brain fart. Guy who always wins it. He's going to win it again.
Leah Grandis.
Yeah, Lee Grant is going to win. He's an animal with that thing, man.
Nobody will ever beat Leah Grandis until Leah Grandis just doesn't give a fuck anymore with
Yeah,
PCC.
totally.
Yeah.
PCC is right here, man. I don't know if it is around where you guys are, but like we used to have a lot of PCC shooters, and there's like hardly any now.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of PCC guys out here anymore.
That's weird, right?
PCC, I think, is dying a little bit.
Oh, it definitely is.
Yeah.
We've hazed them so much they're disappearing.
Yeah, right? That's another thing. Yeah, it got this stigma, like it's super gay to shoot it. It's funny. We gay shamed them into quitting. It's terrible.
I'm like
What?
one of my friends in the chat said I can borrow shadow twos.
Oh, there you go. Seems like there are more now than ever with ammo. No. All right, so let's go on to who is on your Mount Rushmore. If you had to pick who should be on the Mount Rushmore of shooting sports, who do you think it should be?
Of like work over time, like the greatest, like the GOAT. Like is that how
Yeah.
you would describe Rushmore?
Yeah, like the ones who are the goats, like they brought the sport up and like made it better and dominated and like the OG godfathers of the sport that would be on the Mount Rushmore.
So I'd go not in order, but like this top be like Nils, JJ, Stoger, Latham,
Okay,
something like that.
solid, 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 solid picks. I like it. Mine would be probably now. Obviously, it has to be American shooters because it's Mount Rushmore.
America.
So mine would be JJ, Casey, Nils, Latham. I think
He's a beast.
Casey is a beast, dude. He's an animal. He's an absolute animal.
I feel like he's like really training this year because he seems like he's motivated again.
Yeah. Gary who? Jerry
He didn't
Michalik.
play too much, did he?
No, Jerry
I don't.
Michalik didn't shoot too much USPSA. I don't think he might have way back in the day. I don't fucking know.
I wasn't alive yet.
Yeah. Somebody put 5 stars. Are there 5 people on Mount Rushmore or 4? Pretty sure there's only 4.
Right.
Yeah. Tripping me out. Anyway, all right. What about, all right, if we had to do a 2022 first ballot Hall of Fame? First ballot Hall of Fame. So if we had a Hall of Fame starting 2022, who would be your first 5 inductees into the USPSA Hall of Fame? They don't have to be retired. They can be active still, but those are like
So
the goats of goats.
goats of goats. So they're like Hall of Fame. So like Rob Latham,
Definitely.
Dave Savigny. Hall
Solid.
of Fame, you can't be active in the Hall of Fame.
Huh?
You can't be active in the Hall of Fame.
Tiger Woods is in the Golf Hall of Fame. He's active.
Yeah, but he like broke both his legs and came back.
Yeah, but fucking Rob Latham's
Like,
got two fake hips.
So Rob Latham, like Dave Savigny, Travis Tomasi, JJ. He's been doing it so long. He's such a beast. Stoger, he don't shoot no more.
That's a
Is that
solid
five?
five. That's five. That's a solid five. I like it. I like it. Dave Savigny. I keep forgetting about Dave Savigny.
Dude, he's coming back.
I know. I see that. I've yet to get to meet the guy. I'd like to have him on the podcast, but I don't even know how to get in touch with him.
So I didn't even know who Dave Savigny was until we drove down to Area 6. And then like I looked him up on the way back and I was like, this dude's a beast.
Yeah, I didn't
This
get
is
to
what,
meet him. I didn't get to meet him at Area 6. It was pretty depressing.
yeah. So
Yeah, he's a monster. JJ was telling me he's a fucking beast.
yeah.
He's yeah. All right, so all right, let's do I'm gonna start a new segment. If you could change two things about USPSA, what would it be and why? Just two things.
Two things. Uh, I think we got to line with ISPIC more. So like to make production 15. I don't know what their carry optics rules are even, but I know they're goofy. But it's like if I went and shot World Street right now, none of my gear is legal in carry optics,
Really?
right? Yeah, they don't shoot 140 millimeter mags. I know my guns don't make weight. I think my triggers are illegal.
Hmm.
Pretty sure, right? I think I'm right on that. I could be completely wrong. Definitely 15 round production. I want that so bad.
You want 15 round production?
Yeah.
Why? You just said you shot carry optics because of high cap, and now you're wanting to go back.
I wouldn't consider 15 round low cap.
It's
I'm
like
actually five.
it's like low cap with some makeup shots, dog. That's basically what it is.
That's all I'm asking for.
All right, so you want to go back to 15 rounds. All right, so then what's your second one?
Change two things in USPSA.
Yep.
Get rid of limited 10, dude.
Just kill it. Just kill it with fire.
Dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, I agree. And I've shot at two nationals in a row, and I still every time I shoot it, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Why am I here?
It's like a division that nobody cares about.
Yeah, but it's a way I can shoot my limited gun out of nationals. What?
Revolver is way cool. Revolver is way cooler than limited 10.
Dude, you say that? I got a chance. I think I'm gonna buy one, like a tricked out revolver USPSA gun.
Dude, one of my teammates is a GM in Revolver, and when he shreds, it's like, whoa, that is cool.
Dude, I know. I have a chance to. There's a guy out here that shoots revolver, and he's got the whole setup, and it's a sweet ass setup. And he's like, I'm gonna sell it, and I was like, I'm gonna fucking buy it because he's asking not much for it. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm used to open gun prices and open shit, so I'm like, you want how much? All right, bet, bro. So I think I'm gonna try it out. Just kind of like shoot it at a local, and then see if I like it, and then if I don't, then I'll fucking throw it in the garbage or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool to play with in the off season.
Yeah, yeah. It looks torturous.
Dude, because he just went and shot nationals and his gun broke at nationals, so he didn't have too much fun. But when he was training for it, like he was shooting all the majors in revolver and practicing, he was like, dude, I cannot wait to go back to the Olympics. He was getting so frustrated. He's like, I just want to go fast.
Yeah, you can't really go fast with a revolver, bro. It's
He does, dude. He shreds.
well, I watched at low cab nationals like Poggi and all those guys shoot. They're moving pretty fucking fast.
Wait, dude. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. They were getting after it. But all right, sweet. Um, so what do you have any last things you want to talk about before we wrap this thing up?
No, I covered everything I want to talk about. It's pretty good.
Hell yeah. You got any sponsors you want to shout out?
Yeah. 100 HT Gold, Gun
Word,
Butter
word.
Products, the best holster. That's it. If you're in Jersey and you want to start shooting, Full Metal Jacket Gun Range will help you out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. That gun butter guy, I met him at NRA, and then he hit me up today actually on Instagram. Was like, "Have I sent you anything?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "Fuck, I meant to." All right, and then I guess he's sending me some stuff. I want to see it. I want to see what it's like. I've heard it's pretty good.
So I've always just been oils type of guy until I got some of his stuff, and dude, it does not go away. Like the other oil I was using would like get hot and kind of like dissipate a little bit. That stuff
Yeah.
stays on there. It's legit.
Is it an oil or a grease?
It's like a oily grease. It's like a thick oil, because I don't like grease for a competition gun. I
Yeah.
always just ran CLP, which is decent, but that
Yeah.
stuff is way better. It's like a heavy oil that doesn't burn off somehow. I don't know what he does, but it's pretty slick.
It's got a high viscosity.
Yeah, but like
Probably a high smoke rate.
but it doesn't get gummy like other high viscosity oils. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I dig it. Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. He's gonna send me some because I've been using Breakthrough forever.
break that's good stuff.
Yeah, Breakthrough, and then I use Tactikill once a month.
Yeah,
Tacti-
I'd try out that gun butter deer. I like it.
yeah, that Tactikill stuff is crazy. It's actually a nanoparticle that bonds to the metal. Um, like you really don't need oil with that stuff, but I just still use it anyway. Um, but it helps clean as well. Like my shit doesn't like it gets dirty, and then I can just like toss in a sauna cleaner and blow it off a gun scrubber, and it's perfect.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's not it's huge outside of the gun world, but I know the guy who makes it, and it's pretty cool. I have some. I'll send you. Yeah. Guessing Hoppy's oil no bueno. Been rocking that for years. Somebody said, last question, if you can answer it. How do you prepare the night before a big match?
So I'm pretty religious about that, dude. I get a big old fat ribeye.
Big old steak.
Yep.
Nice. Is that your only like pre-match ritual? Is the ribeye?
Yeah, ribeye. Just one beer. Don't go too crazy.
Nice.
And then what? So like during the summer when it's hot, dude, I'll start hydrating like Monday. Drinking kind of and drink more water than I normally do like Monday all through the week.
Yep.
And then super light breakfast. If I'm hungry, I normally won't eat lunch, but I feel like it's like a pretty. If I am hungry, I'll eat something small.
Yeah. That's nice. That's a nice pre-match ritual. I've got one, I guess.
What is it?
I kind of do the same thing. Same, so not same thing as you. I say the same thing every match. Like I try to. Well, I'm on this carnivore diet deal now, but even before when I was on carnivore, when I wasn't on carnivore, I would do like meats and some lean vegetables, no potatoes, no big heavy starches. The couple meals before that, like couple days, I would just kind of eat that, and then I stay hydrated. Like I drink so much water, it's unreal. That's all
Yeah.
I drink. And then even when I want flavor, I drink flavored water with nothing in it. It's like my guilty pleasure. Um, and then you know, stretch, do some yoga and shit, crank one
Yeah.
out. Little five finger literature, get loosey goosey, night before. I'll just casually toss that one in there, see if anyone catches it on the podcast.
Hetherington's in here, dude.
Yeah,
Just join.
Hetherington's in here. Hetherington, we're betting on you for production, bro. You better make it happen.
You shooting carry optics nets?
I don't know, Hetherington, are you shooting carry optics now? Put in the chat real quick. But I remember trying to convince him, me and John and Shane even sitting at dinner trying to convince him to shoot carry optics, and then he did it, and we were like, "Fuck yeah!"
He's a
But
piece.
He's a monster, bro. He's an absolute fucking monster. And what a nice guy. He said, nah, dog. What? Oh, did he go full time three gun? He was talking about going full time three gun.
I have not seen
Oh,
it
no.
done. USPSA.
Hetherington, did you go full term three gun, bro? Or are you not shooting USPSA anymore? Please answer that. And then Infidel Practical Pistol caught it. He said you got to get the poison out. Yeah, bro, you got to the night before. You got to crank one out. You know, it was nice when I was rooming with Bill. He did it for me. Come on, Hetherington, freaking reply, dog. Did you go full time three gun?
He went production last year. He did.
Oh,
No, USPSA the rest of the year. I guess he's going full time production. He's defending that champ shit only, dude.
so he's just shooting production, I guess, going for it. You guys are jokes. Duh. Did you really think this podcast was serious? Jesus.
You're talking
What
to
a
the on the super squad, bro.
what?
I said you were talking to the poorest person on the super squad for this year's stats.
Yeah, dog. Like, if you watch my podcast and you think it's supposed to be serious, you are out of your fucking mind. Listen, I do have sponsors for the podcast, and they do pay me, but they are well aware that this is not going to change how I act. I've had that conversation with all of them, and they're all like, "Yeah, keep going. We like it." I'm like, all right, carry optics next year, last year as a production dude. Yeah, bro. So he's going carry optics full time next year, production this year. Hell yeah, bet. So he'll win production mats.
It's my pick.
Yeah, he will, dude. He's a fucking beast. I think Hetherington is one. Dude, if Hetherington picked up an open gun, we'd all be fucked.
I just want to go ice fishing with him.
I just want to go fishing with him. He's a fishing son of a bitch. All right, so you want to wrap this shit show up or what?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, bet. Well, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure, man. I feel like we had a good one. A lot of good conversation, a lot of funny.
Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, hell yeah. What we need to do is after carry optic snaps, have you back on here when you top three.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I have faith in you, dog. I have faith in you.
I haven't really been so like I haven't been training hard yet. I'm gonna turn it up here in about a month.
Hell yeah. Well, fucking, I'm rooting for you, dog.
Thanks, bro.
But I have full faith that you'll crush it. So I think it's gonna be good. But dude, thank you so much for coming on here. I think I think people are gonna like it. What'd you say?
Yeah, I said thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure, bro. You're welcome anytime. I'm gonna start doing some more like round table stuff. You got to get in on that one. It's like me, Duda, and a few other people, and we're drunk. You got to hop on here, smash a few beers.
As long as Bill's not drunk as like it was last time I hopped on, I couldn't even talk.
No. You're good. You're good. We'll get them. We'll get them going. It'll be good. But well, dude, thank you so much for coming on here, man. It was a pleasure. You're a monster of a shooter. I'm so glad you don't shoot open. Um, and yeah, if they ever allow single action and carry optics, I'll see you there.
I'd probably be shooting one too if they do it.
Yeah, hell yeah, bro. I'll send you one. Shit. But cool, brother. Well, dude, thank you so much for coming on. You've been a pleasure to talk to. You're a monster. I'll be rooting for you in nationals. I'll be looking for it. So make sure you post a lot while you're there. I want to see how you're doing.
Yeah, I will.
All right, bet, brother. Well, dude, thank you so much. Matt Hemple, ladies and gentlemen.
See you, brother.
Later, man.
Later.
All right. Thank you for making it this far. If you made it this far, you're awesome. I got a lot of exciting shit coming up. My next guest, I'm pretty sure everyone is going to be excited for. So stand by for that announcement. And then I've got some other cool guests coming on. But we've got a lot of stuff in the works this year. So this company, Black On Apparel, or Black On Ammo Apparel, They're pretty cool. Starting to see if we can do some stuff with them. Might have some really cool shit coming out. And then they may help out with the podcast a little bit. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, if you're interested in Ghost products, go on Ghost website. If you're a carry optic shooter and you want to shoot a Ghost holster, there is one now called the Hydra. But if you need any Ghost products, Bangin Brass 10, go on there, get your 10% off. Helps me out, helps you out. And then also Pro Shop products. Buy their stuff. Tell them I sent you. Tell them you heard it on here. Also helps. And anyway, you guys are awesome. Please leave a review if you can. That would be amazing. I can use all the help I can get on that front. But thank you so much for lasting this long. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. And I'll see you on the range.